Hold on, my clown BGM's on. There we go. Hi! It's Clown Day! It's Clown Day! Hi, Chunky, welcome! We're playing Clown Game today on the Clown Week. That means we must view a clown. Take a sip of tea. Yeah, I'm really excited to come back to this game. It's really fun. Hi Jemima, hi Robert, welcome! Welcome to Clown Time. Hi Nyeka, it's Clown Time. So yeah, we started chapter 2 and we're on our way to our second city to do our performance. And this is Zephora's hometown. We're on Clown's turf now. What a fitting place to be, Clown Town. The 3-ring circus. We're gonna be the best circus ever. So yeah, we're in Cultura now. Wait, it's cute! It was kind of like Mediterranean. It was really nice. Among the major 5, only this city and the capital are under the rule of hereditary governors. Interesting. There's politics in there. It looks like an Escher painting. What? Do that one Escher painting of all the stairs like running into each other? A fully clover color scheme. Yeah. It's cute, I like it. It's very geometric. The most distinct feature of Cultura is the underground labyrinth that spans across the entire city. So is this the labyrinth? This labyrinth, which gives Cultura its alias, has an extremely complex structure due to the magic of the great spirit of the wind. Oh yes, this city was also made by a spirit. There's so much lore in this game. If you want to know more, take a walk with your own feet and see it for yourself. He's not enough explaining now. Wait, the door's upside down in there in the back. I just realised. It is like an Escher painting. It's exactly like the Escher painting. Oh yeah, maybe the stairs do move. Maybe they're like, maybe there's escalators in there. The stairs just start moving you up. We've travelled for nearly a week from Cali. I've already lost the ability to say its name. Kalida. Finally, we're here in Cultura, and a gentle breeze caressed our cheeks as if in greeting. That's the great spirit of the wind for you. The breeze here feels so comfortable. You love my accent? Thank you, Jama. So old jolly England. The thing is, the accents are really different in England depending where you move. Depending where you are, the accents are super different. Hi, Harry, welcome! If you want to go to jolly old England, that's more like London area, you know? South England. Yeah, there's lots of different accents in England, and there's some that I really don't like as well. But yeah, it's fun living here. It's a fun place. Do you know what else is said in England? It's good omens. I'm really sad. It's my current hyperfixation. I finished season 2 yesterday, and I'm so sad. Sorry about good omens being the only thing I'm going to speak about for like the next month. It was really good. Yeah, that's the great spirit of wind for you. The breeze here feels so comfortable. I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'm not going to talk about good omens. Why not do a little Zatsu? Maybe I'll do a little Zatsu one day. But not today. Today, it's clown day. This is our government-mandated clown day. Government-mandated clown day. And are those herbs that I smell? The wind carries a sense around the whole city. Thanks, Joanna. Rady, I missed you. I missed you, little guy. Little fluffy guy. Well, Cultura is also known for their spices. That's probably part of the reason. Hi, Carol. There are many wind spirits flying around. I can sense them flying everywhere in the city. However, the citizens we seek are nowhere to be seen. Oh yeah, everyone, I remember now, in this city, like, the problem is, like, everyone's locked themselves in the houses because the crime rate's gone up and they're really scared. But no one knows why the crime rate's gone up. People, like, do a crime and they don't know why they've done it. There's that little squirrel guy. Yeah, but we couldn't take him away from his home. We stood in the main street. The pride and the joy of Cultura. Rows of handicrafts and ornaments shops lined the way, boasting their wares. At least, that was what one would expect. But it was like a ghost town right now. I mean, we did hear that everyone was hiding away because of the lunatic riots, but to think it was this bad. We gazed at the desolate city. Then, Sephora at the rear of our line broke the silence. Clown time. Genia, I assume the camping area is the place you mentioned beforehand? Yes, like I explained yesterday, it'll be near the plaza of the southwest area. Classic Sephora. He's like, I have things to do. In that case, I'll meet you there later. Everyone else can go on ahead. Huh? You're going off alone? Where to? I just have something I want to investigate. Unfortunately, I stick out like a sore thumb if you were all with me. He's constantly throwing shade. Respect. Sephora motions to leave after he finished talking, and when I tried to call out to him, a man dashed out the shadows and rammed hard into my shoulder. Cultura man H. He then ran down some steps onto a side street and left without reacting in any way. He's mugged us, hasn't he? He's mugged us for sure. Something's gonna be stolen. So he's a horror, yeah. It's like, we'll leave you alone, King. We'll leave you alone. Are you okay, Cirrus? Are you hurt? Look at his little worried face. Not at all, I'm fine. I'm just a little surprised, that's all. With a weary smile, I dusted the sand and stood up. But then... For some reason, Sephora clicked his tongue and lightly and broke into a run to chase the man. He knows he's been mugged. Hey, Sephora, where are you going? His expression was rather dark. I believe it would be best if we gave chase as well. It's because we got mugged. We so got mugged. We decided to follow Eon's advice and descended the stairs after Sephora. Then... the area we stepped into was so peculiar, that's the word, peculiar, that it made my head spin. I don't know. He's so mad. What is this? This place is amazing. That door is upside down. Yeah, me too. The paths are clearly disconnected, but I can still get on the other end. What's going on? Is this the famed underground labyrinth of Cultura? Bingo! I've heard the great spirit Libra made this place. Quite the prankster. We're in the house of a naughty little spirit. There's no little spirit about. Wind magic warps and twists the space here, and apparently the shape of the labyrinth itself can morph and shift like a mirage. Indeed, I hear it's common for the floor and ceiling to flip around. It is like Harry Potter, to flip around or arrive at a different spot despite taking the same path. On top of that, most tools crafted inside this labyrinth either have effects that are hard to come by or are very, very convenient. There are major products in the cultura that can only be made here, and this place is vital to the citizens, the daily life of the citizens. Huh, but surely the ceiling can't... Hey Sephora, where are you? Huh? Why is everyone standing on the wall? This is fun. I see that the labyrinth lives up to its reputation. At this rate, looking for Sephora will be an uphill battle. Where is Sephora? We just want a clown. We just want our clown. I've lost my clown. But in the instant eye on the outside. Wait, huh? That's Sephora over there. By sheer coincidence, we saw Sephora in the middle of our exploration. It's okay, we found our clown. We got our boy. Sephora, phew! I'm so glad we managed to catch you. Yeah, like, you're on your way to work, you're like, sorry boss, it was the labyrinth again. There was a traffic jam in the labyrinth, the stairs moved. It wasn't my fault, I'm late, boss. And they're like, I picked up a mystic artifact for you here in the labyrinth. Here, I'm sorry that I was late. I was wondering where all that noise was coming from, so it was all of you. Didn't I say that I'd find you later? Your ears seem to be purely decorative. You did say that, yes, but we've only just arrived, so I thought it might be better if we moved around as a group. Moving around together will be inefficient. You can leave the man from earlier to me. About that, why are you even chasing him in the first place? Because he mugged you! A quick scan of the surroundings told me that the man wasn't even around anymore. How did a Sephora plan on catching him inside such a place? Just when I tilted my head in wonder, he removed a small bag from an inner pocket. Is that an aroma sachet? Huh. It has an interesting scent. How are you going to use that? Sephora didn't offer any explanations. He just lifted the bag above his head. Oh, wind spirits, lend me your power. He's not a magic boy though, right? Oh! As Sephora's voice rang out, the air around him stirred. Is that magic? But Sephora isn't a spirit contractor, right? Even if you don't have a contract, the spirits are willing to help out with a simple request if you offer something in return. I guess this is like a little baby wind spirit. You can't draw out as much power as a contractor, but something as simple like filling a cup with water is doable. Also, if you're thirsty, you can be like, oh, water spirit! I'm so thirsty! Yeah, it's good than candy, yeah, you're so right. Thanks for telling me. Sephora ignored our conversation and continued his request. Lead me to the man who just passed by here. Lavender was the key ingredient to that man's sachet. There was a hint of rosemary as well. Winds began bellowing around Sephora before following in one direction like a guide. Oh, does that mean we'll find the guy if we follow this? Wow, you're awesome, Sephora! He's so mad. Vilio praised Sephora like a... What is that word? Why are there so many words in this game I don't know? Innocious child? But he paid him no heed before leaving with the wind. This game is literally telling me that I actually know nothing about the English language. We were hot on Zephora's heels as we went deeper into the labyrinth. Let's go!
動くな。
I know the words they use are so fancy. Stop right there. Busted, shithead! Ah! At the end of our search, we found the man that bumped into me earlier. Busted, shithead! The instant he saw us, he turned to flee, but it didn't end well for him.
動くなって言っただろ。
I told you to stay still. Mr. Zephora? Zephora closed the distance and forced the man to put his arms behind his back and clamped on him, holding him in place. Ow, that hurts! Let me go! Zephora, he only bumped into me. There's no need to go so far.
まだ気づいてないのか。
You still haven't realized. This man's a pickpocket. I knew it. Huh? Zephora rummaged through the man's pockets. Not a moment later, he held up a hand mirror, the one that I kept in my bag. Ah, that's mine.
取られたのが金じゃなくてよかったな。
Fortunately for you, he didn't steal your money. But you still went and got it back for me.
そいつは俺のもんだ。
He still went and got it for me. Give that back. That's mine. Yeah, we've got a dragon. We've got a whole dragon in our team. We've got a dragon, a spirit, two spirit contractors, and a Zephora. You better watch out. I think out of all of them, the most powerful and scary is the Zephora. You can't beat the clown energy. Yours?
何言ってんだよお前。この手鏡
What
はこいつ
nonsense
のだ
are
っ
you
ての。
spouting?
子供の頃にス
That
ピレア
mirror
か
is
ら。
Cirrus for sure. When she was a child, Spiria get...
関係ねえ。俺が
Who cares? I grabbed it, so it's mine now. I wish things worked like that.
こせ。俺のだよこせ。
Hand it over. It's mine. Hand it over. This is like sibling logic. Like, I took this thing from my sister. It's mine now. With bulging eyes, the man frantically tried to snatch away my hand mirror. It ain't yours, yeah, it's ours. There was madness to his hysteria, and I took a step back warily.
おい、あまり近づくな。
Hey, don't come too close.
その手鏡。
Get that mirror out of
こい
this
つの目から隠
guy's
せ。
sight. Okay, Zephora, thank you for getting this back.
礼を言われる筋合いはない。
You didn't owe me a
お前の
word
ため
of
に捕まえたわ
gratitude.
けじゃない。
I didn't catch him for your sake. He's investigating. Zephora's tone was sharp as always. Then he shifted his gaze to look at Ion.
それより、
It is
いいよ
kindergarten logic, you're so
こ
right.
いつを治安維持隊のところに連れて行け。
On to more important matters, Eon, escort him to the public security forces.
それは構わないが。
I do not
この男を
mind,
捕まえ
but
たのは
you want to take
Zephora
credit for his
の功績で
capture,
はない。
Zephora. He's not here for credit.
元治安維持隊のお前の方が話を通
You
し
used
や
to
す
be
い
an
だろ。
officer. Communication will be smoother.
俺は別件をこなしたいからな。
I want to focus on
そっちは
another
お前たち
matter.
だけで。
You all can deal with him yourselves.
あら、いいじゃないの。
Oh,
ザフォラも一
why
緒に
not
来
come
れば。
along, Zephora? Come on, Junior. Be our wingman. Be our wingman, Junior. I have faith in you.
あなたは後ろで控えてていいから。知りたいでしょ事件の。
You can just stand by and watch from behind. I bet you're curious about the particulars of this case. Am I wrong?
ち
He did it again. Junior smiled meaningfully. Zephora shot a glare at him before letting out a long sigh. We got you. We so got you, sir. We left the labyrinth and proceeded to hand the man over to the security forces.
ご協力ありがとうございます。
Thank you for your cooperation.
おいお前。名前は
Hey, you. What's your name?
ここがどこか
Do you
わか
know
る
where
か
you are?
わからない。
I'm not
ここはど
sure.
こだ
Where am I?
Uncle.
Who are you? The officer clicked his tongue. The officer in displeasure as he questioned the pickpocket.
やはりこいつもか。
We've got another one here. It
自分が
seems.
何をしたか。
Can you tell me what you
答えられる
did?
あ
Uh,
思い出してきた。
I remember
確
now.
かこの娘
I
の
think
カ
I
バンから。
took something from this girl's bag.
すまない。
Sorry, I put my
最近
mic.
生活が苦しくなっていて。 人を妬むことが増えてたんだ
I'm sorry, it's been so hard to make ends meet lately, and I felt more bitter towards people, but
でも人のものを奪う気なん
I
てな
never
かったん
intended
だ
to rob anyone. For some reason, though, I suddenly... And everyone's so mad in this town. Everyone's like, "Tch," all the time. Though I couldn't outright forgive him, I could tell that he was truly regretting it. He fought when we'd seized him, but now he was completely docile. Exactly like how they said it was going to be. It didn't feel like resignation, more as if he'd been released from whatever possessed him. He was like a different person. I stared, taken aback. Wait, is this? There we go. Just like Prince Fanboy said. Citizens suddenly lose their good judgment and commit crimes. Yeah, I think we've got some naughty little spirits on our hands. The spirit is a trickster, right? The big spirit, so, we refer to them as lunatic riots. The severity of cases vary. Some commit robbery while others escalate to assault, but there is one common factor. After criminals are caught, they regain their sanity and admit to their crimes, apologising and claiming they suddenly lost control. Is this one of the incidents, unless mentioned? In that case, did Sephora seize the criminal to investigate the lunatic riots? Yeah, he did. I snuck a glance at Sephora, standing at the very back of the group, and... there he is! I love to view him. His head was hung low, almost as if he was trying to face the ground. He remained silent. Oh no, there's trauma in here. So that was a lunatic riot. As you're aware, I see. Yeah, well, I didn't think we'd be dragged into one the moment we arrived, though. In truth, I have only recently been assigned here, so I don't know the details. Sephora story arc, yeah. I hear that the riots have begun 3 years ago, and they have been on the rise recently. 3 years ago. What happened 3 years ago, I wonder? The citizens are keeping outings to a minimum under the directions of the Sentinel, but there seems to be no end to the incident. Please be careful during your stay. Oh no. Are we gonna be safe in tents? With those words, security forces took the perpetrator and left the area.
No.
Yeah, it seems like it. Like, it seemed like the first city was kind of more like our story arc, like our character. Pashtalio is from a village in the middle of nowhere, and Vilio is from like an island. So I don't know how the other cities will relate to them. But I guess they will. We don't know where Eon's from. And then Rady is obviously from the capital with us, but we don't know where he's from before that. Hey, what's the Sentinel? Me too. The Labyrinth Sentinel is the governor of the city. The current Sentinel is a man named Balto. Let me guess, was Balto elected 3 years ago? Ah, right. Kultura has a different government system from other cities. Yes, government officials dispatched from the capital administer the other cities. But Kultura is ruled by the Sentinel, and that title is passed down through the generations. So that person has announced a lockdown to protect the people, I see. Balto, was it? Since the citizens are willing to obey without protest, he must be a very charismatic man. Yeah, the world building's so interesting, they've really gone ham. There's something deeper going on here with Sephora, there's something more happening here. I'm having thoughts. I'm having Sephora thoughts. But if I had to sit still in my house for so long, I definitely couldn't stand it. You couldn't meet anyone, you couldn't talk to anyone. Don't you think that's horrible? pain and suffering. None of us would know what that was like, huh?
そりゃ辛いだろう。クルトラ
It'll
は
be painful
調和
for
の都市
sure,
って呼ばれるくら
especially here.
い住民のつ
I
ながりが
mean,
強い町らし
Cultura
い
is
し
called the
な。
city of harmony for a reason. Their citizens are very connected. I know Vilya could survive in the pandemic. He's not strong enough. The city of harmony. It seems like an odd name considering they're known for their labyrinth. Wouldn't that keep people apart?
いや、だからこそらしいぜ。
You'd be surprised.
迷宮は確かに慣れてないやつならずっと目的地にたどり着けねえが、住民にとっては生活の場だ。
Sure, people who aren't used to the labyrinth have a hard time getting around, but for the folks here, it's part of their lives.
各自の家にあるドアから迷宮に入れば、
Using
街
the
の反
labyrinth
対側
doors,
に
it
ある
only
恋
takes
人の
30
家まで
seconds to reach
30
each
秒。
other into
そ
the
れこそ
city
毎日通いちまう。
and visit your honey, so distance is no obstacle. That's okay, Chunky, thank you.
なるほど。
Ah, I see.
だから住民同士の結びつきが強くて調和の都市になったってこと
So
か。
no one's very far from anyone else at any given time, and that closeness is what makes it the city of harmony.
そういうこった言っちまえば街全部がお隣さん
Yeah,
みたいなもんだしな。
exactly. Basically, the entire city's your neighborhood, so you get to know everyone eventually. That's nice.
だとしたら今の状況は町の人たちにとっては相当辛いよね。
In that case,
かなり不
the
自由な
current
様子だ
situation
し
must be horrendous for the people here. Their freedom seems severely limited.
ああ、これではクロリスが咲かなくなるのもうなずけるな。
Indeed, it only makes sense that Chloris bloom rates are decreasing here. We looked around the deserted streets, feeling heavy-hearted about how barren it was. With that weighing on our minds, we headed for the tent site. Setup was a piece of cake for us by then. We rapidly established our base of operations and assembled in the common area to decide our plan of action.
さてこれからについてだけ
This
ど
one's gonna be hard to deal with.
ガリガリ続いてまたまた厄介な街ね。
Yeah, cake. I know I want some cake. Okay, so plans. We seem to have gotten yet to another troublesome city.
でも町の様子は以前に聞いていた通りだったね。
This city is exactly like we'd heard in our briefing.
ああ、事件に怯え
Agreed,
て
the citizens are all
住民
stuck
が
at
みんな引き
home
こも
in
ってい
fear
る
of
ということは
riots, which means they can't come to the circus!
このままじゃショーの内容以前に宣伝する意
With
味
how
もねえっ
things
てこ
are,
とだよな。
the urgent problem's not deciding what kind of show we should put on, but that no one can leave their house. Vondi's heart? Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. I don't think he's a dateable option though. I'm very confused because he's on all the opening and like the box art and stuff, but I don't think he's dateable, I think. I don't know. With how things are, the urgent problem is not deciding what kind of show we should put on, but that no one can leave their house. I don't think he is. Hold on. Yeah, so you got Vilio, Zephora, Pastalia, Eon, and Rady. Yeah, that's it. It's just the 5 boys. I don't know, unless he's like a secret ending or something, but I don't think so. He's more like, you always get like a character that's kind of like, your pal, basically. I think he's kind of like that. Yeah, I think we should start by trying to learn more about people here. Unless we talk to them, we won't even be able to come up with any ideas.
じゃあまた各自で情報収集か。
I guess we split up and investigate again. I was about to nod in agreement with Vilio's suggestion when...
ああ待って待って。その前に
everyone,
一つ
hold
言
your
っておく
horses
わ
for a moment. I've got an announcement to make first. Yeah, he's very, like, stylish. I love it. I know Ginia should be romanceable. I thought he was. I really thought he was. And then, I got the special edition of the game, and it came with like the little character cards, and I like showed it to Mesa and was like, oh, like they're missing a character on the character cards because like the ringmaster guy's not here. And then Mesa was like, I don't think he's dateable. Like, I don't think he's an option because he's not on the back of the box either. So I think he's not. Yeah, video's cute. They're all really nice. The designs are all really solid in this game. Everyone, hold your horses for a moment. I've got one announcement to make first. Junior raised his hand and waved it around flippantly before he made his statement.
さっき話に出た迷宮森のバルトと明日の
We've
昼
got
に
a
面会する
face-to-face
予定
meeting
が入
with
って
the
いるから
Sentinel. Balto at noon tomorrow. Keep that in mind.
面会だと。
町
A meeting,
の王
you
さんに
say?
挨拶するのは基本でしょ
Greetings,
本当は
greeting the
今日会う予
overseer
定
is
だったんだけ
basic
ど
manners, isn't
忙しい
it?
らしくてね
We originally scheduled for today, but he was very busy. There's something going on here. He has some sort of connection. I thought he did. He has some sort of connection to the Sentinel. He definitely does. But what is it? There's definitely something going on in here. That's a good idea. We'll be able to gain good insight from the governor.
だが、明日の予定なのだ
I
ろ
sounded so British. The
う。なら
governor.
ば今日はそのまま町の情報収集でいいの
But
で
it's
はない
scheduled for
か
tomorrow, right? In that case, I do not believe investigating the city today would pose a problem.
だね。
Right?
でもさっきのこ
But
ともある
considering
し
what just happened,
君が
it's
一人
probably
になる
risky
の
for
は
Cirrus to go
危ないん
along.
じゃないかな
Can I choose who comes with me?
そうだな
Can I choose who comes
男
with
ど
me?
もはいいとしてお前は誰かと
Good
一緒に
point.
行動し
The
とけ
dudes can do whatever, but you should stick with one of us. The dudes should do whatever, you know? Okay, I'll pair up with somebody then. Can I
もし
choose?
はぐれたりして困ったらチアーズに行けばいいリアンに助けを求めろ
Oh, we need to give... And he needs, like, not just a little Sherlock hat. He needs, like, a whole series of hats to wear. He needs many hats. If you ever get separated, I don't know what to do, you can go to Cheers and ask Leon to help you out. Is Leon here again? Huh? I mean, I know there's probably a Cheers here, too, but shouldn't Leon be in Arthur?
ああそこは裏技ってやつでな
Oh,
リアンは世
well...
界中のチアーズ
got a
店
few
内を
tricks
自
up his
由に行
sleeve.
き来できるんだ
Leon could travel to any of the cheer branches at will. He's gonna hear where we are and be like, I'm coming. I'm coming, my queen. Yeah, the dudes are fine. We don't need to care about the dudes. They're good. I think everyone other than Pashalia would be fine. Huh? How?
厳重ネットワークってやつだ
It's a special Fey
Fuck
network thing. Don't think too hard about it. Just don't worry about it. He was likely implying that it worked in a way beyond human comprehension, but... I can't believe Leon can go around the world whenever he wants. I'm a little jealous. While such thoughts ran through my mind, Sephora spoke up and steered us back on track.
俺は単独で地下迷宮を当たる。俺なら迷わないし、適
Well,
任だろ。
I'll look around the labyrinth. I know my way around, so I'm the only one who can. Just don't think too hard about it. Just don't worry about it, okay?
確かに他の者が言っても
Anyone
迷ってしま
else
う
would
だ
get
けだ
lost if they were assigned to the area. But Sephora, I want to go with you. Are you really fine going there alone?
足手まといがいない分だけ。
It'd actually be much easier for me without any deadweight dragging me down. Sephora! Wow, he didn't hold back at all.
よしじゃあ俺はちょっ
Alright,
とここで
I'll finish up some
用
business
事を済
here
ませてから
first
出る
and
こと
head
にする
out.
僕は広場の方に行こうかな。
I guess I'll head to
あ
the
っちなら
plaza.
人がいる
There
かも。
might be someone there.
俺はもう一回表通り
I'll
に
head
出
to
てみ
Main
るぜ
Street again and try my
空い
luck.
てる店もある
Some
だろう
shops
し
are probably open.
なら
It's
ば自
okay.
分は
It's okay. We just
裏
gotta
通りの
break
メイ
through
ンに
that
回ろうと
frostiness and we'll get there. We'll get to the beautiful clown inside. In that case, I shall focus my investigation on the side streets and alleys. As to be fair, if we don't have to worry about anyone, it's Eon. He will kill anyone.
それじゃ各自解散
Okay
また
then,
夜に集
off
合
on
ね
your merry ways, all of you. See you tonight. Bye everyone. I'm gonna go find Sephora. He's gonna be mad that I followed him. I love the little chibis, they're so cute. Where is he? You. Rainy on the little ball! I love Rainy on the little ball! Anyway. You. Come here. Come here now. In retrospect, Zavora had been acting pretty weird ever since we set fun in Kultura. He was so cooperative in Caldia, but here, he was only eager to go out alone. Rainy on the ball is so cute. If I tried asking him what's on his mind, I might be able to help in some way. Mind made up, I chased after Zavora, who'd made his way to the labyrinth. Alas, I'll be lost now. I lost sight of him before he made it to the labyrinth. Oh no. I'd assumed I'd be able to catch up immediately, but reality had let me down. The team had warned me against going around alone, so I decided to head back to camp. No! But it's Zavora time! With that in my mind, I began to head straight back without making any detours, but then... Excuse me, if you have a moment, would you possibly run an errand for me, young lady? We need a clown time! I turned to find a woman standing there with large paper bags in her hands. Sure, I suppose. What might the errand be? I want to deliver this bag to a friend, but I'm feeling under the weather and don't think I can make it. I think it's a sus errand. I do. Please, could you deliver this in my stead? She's not sick, she doesn't want to go outside. With shaky hands, the woman held out the paper bag to me. After she mentioned it, I noticed her cheeks were sunken and she really didn't look unwell. If you say so. I guess I can't turn her down while she looks like this. Walking alone was a little scary, but I didn't think one errand would take too long, so... Okay, sure, I'll do it. Thank you so much. My friend will be waiting for you at the address written here. How do we know where that is? Yeah, it might turn around, she's like, behind us, you know? After confirming that's where the meeting point was, I accepted the bag and began to walk there. It's actually pretty far away, and talking to her took a while. I need to hurry. The sun kissed the horizon, and the city was painted in warm orange hues. I didn't want to make her friend wait long, so I decided to run with the bag in my arms. I bet the woman thought that we would use the labyrinth, so it wouldn't take too long, but we don't know how to do that. However... Clown time! In my haste, I crashed right into someone walking out of a building. He looks so mad! I'm sorry, I was looking somewhere else. Wait, Zavora? Zaphora's face soured instantly and he dusted off the area on his shoulder I'd run into. He's like, ugh, you touched me, I gotta clean this. Ugh, you're energetic, aren't you? Reminds me of a broken horse. Oh my god. Oh well, I'll see you later. Make sure you don't go crashing into any... Wait, hold on. I was looking for you, Zavora. Me? Yeah. You're at risk when you go off alone. I figured maybe I can help somehow. You're a risk, Zavora. Actually, I thought you went to the labyrinth, but where did you disappear to? As I spoke, I picked up the bag that had fallen to the ground. I hope the stuff inside wasn't affected by that. Please don't be anything fragile. I know, and a broken horse, that's like a proper insult, that is. Maybe I should ask the friend to check the condition of the items when I handed it over. Then Sephora pointed at the paper bag as if he'd noticed something. Wait, what's inside of this? It's sus, isn't it? It's so sus. Huh? I'm delivering on behalf of someone, so I'm not too sure.
こっちによこせ。
Hand it over.
中身
Let
を
me
確
check.
認する。
Huh? But it's someone else's package. We can't do that without permit. Hey! He didn't even wait for me to finish before aggressively snatching the bag. See, he's looking after us in his own way. He peeled off the tape and began scrutinizing the items inside.
ちょっと見てみろ。
Come closer. Look. Sephora took a translucent bottle from the paper bag. Inside were crushed herbs of some kind. Are these dried herbs? Dried herbs? I've never seen this type before. It looked different from the herbs commonly used in recipes around Arthur. Little colourful flowers dotted the mixture with red, yellow and purple. Is this a herb specially cultivated in Cultura? It's very rich in colour. It'll be beautiful garnish on food.
そんないいものじゃない。
It's not anything good. It's just herb. This is a herb that's illegal to cultivate unless you have official permission.
少量で強い睡眠導入作用
In
が
small doses, it has a powerful sleep-inducing effect, and you can't possess it without a medical prescription.
犯罪者の間でも高額で取引されている
It's a
代物
product
だ
that
ぞ。
fetches a high price among criminals. We knew it was sus. We knew it. Huh? Why would something like that be in there?
説明しなくてもわかるだろう。
I'm sure I don't have to
違
spell
法
it
ハ
out
ー
for
ブ
you.
の運び人に
They
された
used
わ
you
け
as a smuggler for this. That's why the bag smelled off to
妙な匂いがする
me.
と思った。
He sniffed it out. Then that means she deceived me. I only wanted to help because I came across someone who seemed in trouble. Of course, in the city it was another crime. Is this possibly part of the lunatic riots? Nah, that lady knew what she was doing.
これは計画性があ
No,
るから
this is a calculated move.
突発的に
It's
起
not
こる強
spontaneous
人
like
事
the
件とは違う
riots.
まあ
Well,
強人事件の
you
影
could
響とは
say
言え
that
るかも
I
しれない
suppose
けど
it is caused by the lunatic riots in a way, I suppose. What do you mean?
クルトラの治安維持隊は
The security forces of Cultura currently have their hands full with everything going on.
仮に捕まったとして
Even
も
if criminals get
強
caught,
人事
if
件
they
で
claim
気が
they've
触れた
simply
とい
gone
えば
mad, they might get a
減
lighter
刑の対象に
sentence.
なる可能性がある
It's
し
a loophole for criminals,
さら
huh?
に住民は引きこもって
In
るから
addition, the citizens are shut inside, so there's no risk of witnesses,
だから強人事件以外の
which
犯
is
罪
why
も
other crimes are on the rise as well, little by little. That's terrible. The realities of Aura described was shocking. The citizens of Cultura were already suffering enough due to the lunatic riots, yet all crime was on the rise, and the riots were turning Cultura into a haven for it. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad.
お前はさっさとテントに
Get
帰
that
れ
back to the authorities and get back to the tents as soon as possible. Don't go walking alone again. Well, Sephora, that means you have to come with me. You're gonna be my escort, Sephora, are you? Huh? Is that enough?
それでとは
By enough, you mean? It's just that, well, shouldn't we go catch the criminal or something?
捕まえたところで焼け石に
One
水だ
criminal is only a drop in the
根本的
ocean.
な解決
The
には
root
ならな
problem
い
remains.
結局のところ
In the
強人
end,
事件の
unless
原
we
因を
find the
探らな
cause
き
for all
ゃ
this,
意味が
nothing
ない
will change. Yeah, you're right. Is something wrong with Sephora?
いや
Well,
どうせ甘っちょろいお前のことだからな
knowing how naive and overly optimistic you are,
何もしないよりはマシだとか
I assumed you'd
犯罪を見過ごすのは普通じゃ
comment
ない
me
と
over
か
that,
褒めら
saying
れると思った
doing something is better than nothing or letting crimes go is unethical. You're gonna get your coffee, no problem. I mean, yeah, part of me does think that, of course, but... Right. Sephora hates groups. And we know this. We know Sephora hates group. So, this must be the answer, right? This has to be the answer. Yes, I do think this one is the answer, but we've got to save just in case. We're gonna go for it. I'm in this city. I'm like a vulnerable, ignorant child. And it's because of my ignorance that I have nearly turned a smuggler into a smuggler for illegal herbs, so the evidence is right here. I'm aware that even if I decided to catch the criminal, I couldn't do much by myself.
珍しくて
Yeah!
そうだな。自分の無力さを認めたか。
That was a good noise, right? Huh, calm and collected. That's novel for you, so you realize how powerless you are. Also, look at that. Heh, smirk. Heh. Yeah, I am powerless and helpless. That was true even during our show. I can't do anything alone. I think that we were only so successful in Caledia because everyone was there. Because you were there, Zephora.
みんながいてこそ。
Because everyone was there, huh?
ま、部をわきまえる
Well,
ことが
I
大事なの
suppose you're
は
right.
間違いない
Knowing your place is important. Zephora! Zephora shrugged before lifting the bag from my hands.
まあいい。これは
Oh
俺が。
well, I'll toss this over to the security forces. They'll probably take care
あ
of
と
the
はあっ
rest.
ちが何とかするだろう。
I'll go with you there.
必要ない。お前と一緒
Unnecessary.
だとこっちまでトラブルに
I
巻
had
き込
the
まれそう
feeling
だ
that
から
if I'm with you, I'll also get dragged into uninvited trouble. Zephora! Hey, it's not like I wanted all this to happen, you know.
どうだかな。
Is that so? After his snarky remark, I tried raising a question that had been on my mind. That said, Zephora, you've been acting awfully obsessed with being alone in Cultura. Yeah. Spill the beans, Zephora. You almost seem like that you're trying to keep out of sight. Is there a reason for that?
気のせいだろ。
You're imagining things.
そんなことより俺は行く。
Trivial matters
お前
aside,
もさっさと
I'm
戻るん
leaving.
だな。
Don't drag your feet getting back. Zephora marched off in haste, and as I watched him, I couldn't help but think to myself, he's definitely hiding something, and we're gonna bust this mystery. But why wouldn't he tell me? Is it because he doesn't trust me yet? Or is it something else? Mr. Zephora.
つまり今日のところは全員目立
He's
った
gaslighting.
成果なし
Oh my
ってこ
god,
とね
he's girl boss gaslight gatekeep. That's it. That's what he is. Hi, Chunky. Welcome back. We got a. I think we got a right answer. Should we check? Yeah, we got 3 petals now. Hehehe. To summarize, nobody got any outstanding results today. After everyone reported back to base, Ginny announced the results. Zilch.
ところどころ店はやってるが客はほぼいなかったな。寂しいもんだ
Oh,
ぜ。
did you get like a fancy coffee, Chunky? I had to give up drinking coffee because it gave me too many migraines. I was perishing every time I had one. We just had Tim Hortons that just opened up over here. I recently got them in this country. And I really liked the vanilla coffee they had, but it gave me migraines every single time I drank it. I was dying. A few shops are still open, but they were pretty much no customers. It's rather sad.
精霊さんに聞いてみたけど、
I tried asking the spirits,
ほとんど
but
家から出ない
like
みたい
we'd。heard, everyone here had mostly shut themselves away in their houses. Coffee from Cuba, that sounds fancy.
狂人事件を引き金に街全
The
体の
riots
治
have
安が悪
also
化して
served
き
as
て
a
いるのも問
catalyst
題
for
だ
the
な。
overall crime rate here.
ああ、治安維持隊の目が
Indeed,
届かないせい
foul
で
people seem to be
良くない
gathering
も
here
のも集まって
because the
きている
security
よ。
forces are overwhelmed.
これじゃあカリダみたいに
With how
通りと
things
か
are,
広場とかで宣伝
promoting our
して
show
も
in the
意
streets
味
and
なさそ
plazas
うだ
that we
な
did in Caldidia probably won't work.
一軒一軒ノックして宣伝していくしかねえのかな
I guess our only choice is to go around knocking on every single door. Vilio, are you volunteering for that?
まあ今はそれ以外思いつかねえわな。
I find it so funny whenever they like put a portrait up in the corner like that because they might as well see whoever is standing on that side. Well, I can't come up with any better ideas right now.
テントをいっぱいにできる
Yeah,
まで
like
それを
politicians,
続けるのは
they're going door to door
大変そうだ
canvassing.
ね
Like, have you heard about our party? This cool party we are having at the circus. You should come. It's going to be a lot of work to keep that up until our audience is full. Honestly, I don't really think people will come, even if we did that. I'm too scared. They might accept our flyer, but the people in charge here have told the citizens to stay at home. I guess that's what the meeting with the that we're having tomorrow is about. Wait, actually, Junior?
何かしら?
Yes. We get to meet Sentinel Balto tomorrow, right? Would it be possible to ask him to cooperate with our performance during the meeting?
なるほど。
I see.
統治者の指
The
示なら
citizens will probably act
住民
if
も
it is
動
the
いてくれる
decree
だろ
of their governor. We are ordering you to go to the circus. Government mandated circus time. I told you. I said at the start of the stream, it's our government mandated circus time. I know it might be asking too much for him to tell everyone to come out since it's risky. But if we were able to hear his perspective, at least we might be able to get a clue about how to proceed.
なるほど。
Good point.
うまくいくかはと
Well,
もかく
even if it doesn't work
話して
out,
みる価
it's
値は
worth
ありそう
bringing
ね。
up.
それじゃあ一旦今
Now
日
we
の
got a
話し合
plan
いは
then.
終わり
In that case, I suppose that'll be all for today.
だな。これ以上顔
Think
つき合わせ
so.
てても
I mean,
情報がな
we
い
don't have
以上
any
いい
info
案
on
なんて
hand,
出てこねえだ
so
ろ
we won't be able to come up with any good ideas by sitting around here.
じゃあ早速
Then
飯の時
it's
間
time
だ
for
な
food.
この
It
いい
smells
匂い
so
気
good.
になってたんだよな
I've been wondering what was for dinner the whole time we've been talking. We're all having this serious conversation about the political and social situation in this country, and Vilio is just like, what's for dinner, lol? Eon headed to the kitchen right away and began carrying over the prepared dishes.
クルトラ産のハーブを使った料理を
I attempted an
いろいろ作っ
assortment
て
of
みた。
recipes that use local herbs.
クルトラは風の大精
Culture
霊が
was
起こし
founded
た
by
都市
the
だから
great spirit of wind,
良い香り
and
が
there is a
風に
belief
乗
that the
り
fragrances
不
carried
浄
by
な
the
も
wind
のを
with
追い
clear
払うと信じられてい
impurities.
るらしい。
That's nice.
だからハーブを使っ
I
た
bet
香
this
り
city
豊か
smells
な
so
料理
good.
を好んで食べるそうだ。
That apparently is why they chose to use so many herbs in their cooking, creating a mix of rich aromas. That sounds good.
だからこの町の住人
That's why everyone in the city has such an interesting scent. No, they said they were like famous for their herbs. There'll be lots of really yummy things.
他では嗅いだことないっつ
I've
う
never
か
smelled anything like it.
なんかすげ
I
え
don't know how
珍
to
しい感じ
explain, but it's very unusual. Do they? I tilted my head in question, but Villia went ahead and took a big bite out of his food.
いただきます
Here I go. This pizza's amazing. It crunches. It's chewy. And it's delicious. I love it when my food crunches and chews. I'm not gonna lie, they haven't made that sound that appetizing. I don't want crunchy, chewy food, thank you.
クルトラには住民たちが共同で使える石
Cultura
窯が
happens to
い
have
くつも
several
存在している。
communal stone ovens, you see.
その一つを
So
借
I
りて
borrowed one to
焼か
bake
せてもらっ
these.
たんだ。
Oh, I love the communal stone oven.
こっちのハーブたっぷりのサラダも
The salad filled with
すごく
herbs
美味
is
しいね。
delight as well. Oh, Pastalia. Taste, I love salad.
匂いが苦手なハーブがあったら言ってくれ。
If you come across anything with scents you dislike, please tell me.
ね
Let's
このギ
see.
ザギザの葉と
The one with the
口っぽい
jagged
のは
leaves
苦手
here
かな
and the stems over
Oh,
here
こっ
might
ちの
not
丸
sit
い
too
のは
well with me. Ah, and this round one too.
私はこれとこれ。
In my case, it's this and this.
承知した。
I shall
今
note
度から
that.
香りが
Next
抑え
time
ら
I
れ
will
る調理
attempt.
法を試してみる。
Next time I will attempt recipes that keep those to a minimum.
おいおいいいよ。あんまりこいつらを甘やかすなよ。
Come on,
食
Eon.
育って
Don't
いう
spoil
言
these
葉があっ
guys
てな。
rotten. You gotta teach your kids to eat a healthy diet from a young age. Why does Rainy talk like an old man sometimes? I watched them enjoy their food while I relished the exquisite taste of Culturian cuisine too. And that was when I noticed... Oh, where's Sephora? Sephora lifted his plate mutely before he turned to leave the common area. Sephora! Sephora, are you already done?
調べたいことがあるから
There's something I want to look into, so I'll eat in my own tent. Is it possibly the lunatic riots?
お前には関係ない
It's none of your business. Sephora, come back. Once again, he gave me the cold shoulder before walking off with brisk strides. Right, I'm telling you now, I'm making this statement now, this man's gonna be so worth it when we get there. He's gonna be so fucking worth it. I just know it, I just know it.
僕の気のせいかもしれないけど
I might just be imagining things,
クル
but
トラに来てから
I feel
なんだ
like
か
Sephora
パリパ
has
リし
been
て
kind of grumpy ever since he arrived in Cultura.
いつもは断るにしてももっと
Usually when
余
he
裕があ
turns
る
us
感じが
down,
するんだけ
he
ど
doesn't seem to be on edge.
なんていう
How do I
か
put it?
切羽詰まっ
It
てる
feels like he
っ
might
ていう
snap
か
at any time. We will melt your cold heart, Sephora, even if you do not want that. Even if you do not want that to happen, we'll do it. I absolutely love the idea of like this character who is a clown in the circus. And his personality is like this. It's so funny. I love it. It's such a good concept. Yeah. I was worried about Sephora, but I knew that he likely wouldn't tell me even if I asked. Open up your heart to me, Sephora! Thus, I decided to stay out of it and continued eating my food. He's gonna be so tsundere, right? He has to be. He has to be.
迷宮森との面会は正午過ぎだからみんな準備しておいてね
Our meeting with the Sentinels is just past noon. Make sure to keep that in mind. In the middle of breakfast, Junior made his announcement and the team get their individual replies. However,
俺は行かない
I'm not going. I know, because he has some sort of connection to the Sentinel, don't you? Unlike everyone else, Sephora had a grim look on his face as he declared his absence.
行かないってどうして
You aren't? Why not?
ぞろぞろ全員で行く必要はない
There's no point for all of us to go in a crowd.
有益な情
Having
報
more
が増
people
えるわけ
doesn't
で
mean
もな
we
いだ
get more useful information. Yeah, he's gonna be so good when we make him go all embarrassed and blushy. Revenge. That might be true, but the people of Cultura are shut-ins right now, so if we ask the Sentinel's opinion, we can understand Cultura better, and
迷宮森に聞くことなんて
I
俺
have
にはない
nothing I want to ask the
こ
Sentinel.
の町のこと
I
な
know
ら
the
すで
city
に
well
知
enough
ってる
already. Come on, Sephora, don't you want to spend time with me? Please?
俺は調べたいことがある
And I have an
だから
investigation
迷
to
宮
do.
森のところへは
So,
お
all
前
of
たち
you
だけ
can
で
go
行く
ahead and meet the Sentinel, but leave me out of it. And is that investigation about the lunatic riots? Everyone in Cultura is a hikikomori, you're so right. No, I have choice though. You can go ahead and do your own thing, but please at least tell us what you're doing. We need everyone's help if we want this show to be a success, so
お前らと仲良し小良ししなくても
even if I don't play the
ショー
game
は
of
成
friendship
功させられるだろ
with you all, this show will still work out. No, it won't. We need the power of friendship. Sephora was a tough nut to crack as he refused to share his plans with us. He marched out of the common area without another word. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he's related to them somehow. We need to know more about his situation, I think, because, I don't know, it seems suspicious that, like, 3 years ago this guy came around. I'm like, I feel like telling us that little bit of information is like, it's important, right? Something must have happened 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago. No, 3 years ago was when the riot started. So something definitely happened 3 years ago.
ま、ザフォラには考えがあるんでしょうし
Well,
今はそっ
Sephora
としてお
probably
きま
has
しょう
his reasons, so let's leave him to his own devices for now.
俺たちが超重要な情報を聞き取って
Let's go fish out some
教えてやろ
super
うぜ
duper key info and then shove it in Sephora's face. I like your style, Rady. Yeah. Yeah, let's get Sephora. Let's get him. Or do we just laze about and have lunch? And now we're like, yeah, now we're going to our meeting. We're very important. Then, after lunch, a person claiming to be a sentinel advisor came to our camp before leading us to an estate. Claiming to be. Who has trees
遠いと
inside?
ころご足労をかけました。何分仕事が忙しく屋敷を離れられないもので。
I have my little carver's of horror and I'm holding it up next to this man's face. Their faces are very similar. I'm just saying. Welcome, esteemed guests. Apologies for the long walk. I'm afraid that my busy work confines me to this residence.
改めまして、私が
Please allow me to introduce myself. I am the Sentinel, Balto. A pleasure to meet you all. The eye colours are similar but not exactly the same. Also, Chuck, you literally like everyone, you're like, they're sus. I mean, if you say it all the time, you're gonna be right some of the time. Dressed in a high-quality suit, the Sentinel oozed grace and dignity. The disciplined atmosphere was contagious, and I straightened my back.
サーカス団長のジン。
He's so tall!
本日はお時間をいただき
I'm Junior, the leader of Circus. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy day to meet us in this fine noon. After greetings were done and over with, Junior got down to business.
我々は欧命を受け
Under the command of the king, we are to perform in various cities at the moment.
このクルトラでは
In Cultura, the riots seem to have cast a shadow on the heart of the citizens, and their daily lives are inhibited as well.
なので我々のショーで少しで
Thus,
も
we
街の
wish
方
to
々を
bring
元
some
気づ
cheer
け
back
よう
to
と
the
思い
city
ま
with
し
our
て
show, if possible. He's speaking so fancy.
そこで多くの方に見ていた
We
だ
would
くため
like
に
your help, Sentinel.
永久森の
Would
方
it be
から
possible for
住
you
民
to
の方
appeal
々
to your
へ呼び
people
か
so
け
that it
を
will
してい
come
ただ
to
きたい
watch?
のです。
つまり自粛してい
In
る
other
住民
words,
たち
you
に
want
シ
me
ョーを見に
you
行
want
く
me
よ
to tell
う
the
呼びか
residents
け
to
よう
leave their homes and attend? Yeah.
協力したいのは山々ですが
Though I would love to
事件
cooperate,
が解決しない
I'm
今
afraid that
は
it's difficult at the present while the crimes are running rampant.
人が集まる場所で事件が起きれば
If an incident occurs in a crowded area, it could lead to tragic disaster. I mean, I get it. I get it. But you're walking the fence just like a politician. I guessed as much. Though I'd expected this response, feeling that spark of hope snuff out was depressing.
それにお言葉です
And
が
with all due respect,
私は
I
今の
believe that
ク
the
ルトラ
current
の生
lifestyle of
活を
citizens is
変え
fine
る
as
必
it
要はない
is?
と考えています
I don't think so, sir. What? I almost thought I misheard, but it turned out that he'd really said that.
クルトラは事件こそ起きています
Yes,
が
the riots are a
それ
problem
さ
in
え目をつぶれ
Cultura,
ば
but
人々の
if we
生活
ignore
は
the
安定
one
しています
fact,
から
the lives of the people here are stable. I don't think in Magic Land working from home is a sustainable working model, sir. How are they going to earn money and live? Stable? Is that how you would describe the present state of the city? I'd fully intended on letting Ginia take the reins while I stayed silent. But Balto's words were so astounding that I couldn't stop myself from responding.
ええ貿易も黒
Right?
字で
We are not
ここ
suffering a
数十
net
年の
loss
中
in
で一
trade,
番の利益
and
を得て
in fact, we are earning a record profit compared to the past few decades.
クルトラには多くの
Isn't
職
your
人がい
economy in
ますが
shambles because no one's
今まで
buying
は
anything?
職人同士の意見交換の会議など
Cultura has
極
many
めて無駄な
craftsmen,
時間の
but
使い
until
方が多
now,
かった
they wasted much of their time on utterly pointless matters such as conversations. Sir? Excuse me?
強靭事件により交流がなくなったことで
Human interactions decreased with the riots, and as a result, our workers focused their trades and began producing more wares. This man's really saying, reject humanity, return to craftsmanship. He's saying that communications are waste?
強靭事件は解決しなけ
The
ればなりま
riots
せん
must end, that is for
しかし、
sure.
もし
But
も解決
even
せ
if
ず
they
とも
don't, it won't
クル
affect
トラの存
Cultura's
続には
survival.
影響がないということです
He's like a numbers man, he is not a people person. That's, if I may, Is that truly what the people of Kultura wish for? As that question left my lips, a frosty look settled in Balto's eyes. But it was brief. Perhaps it had been a trick of the light. Nah, he's sus as fuck. Chunky was right. Chunky was right. He's sus as fuck. He immediately gave me a benign smile.
生活を脅かす存在はいますが
There may be incidents that pose risks, but my people are living with freedom and prosperity. How can that
これを
not be
幸せと
bliss?
言わずして何というのです
His tone made it sound like a question, but he had a pressure to him that seemed to forbid any objections on my part. I heard that this city was once so tightly knit that they even earned the moniker City of Harmony. But the people have lost that, and yet the current situation must be so painful, yet...
クルトラの住民の幸せは
Only the citizens of Kultura know that what people here define as happiness.
クルトラで生まれ育った
As
私
someone
こそ
born and raised in Kultura, I have faith that I can lead the people of the city to more fittingly than
私は
anyone
確信し
else.
ていますよ
You got bumped by YouTube, oh no! I don't know why that keeps happening to you. I don't know why you're being attacked. The happiness that Balto spoke of seemed like something completely foreign compared to the mundane happiness I knew of. But I can't deny that I don't know much about Kultura. I'm an outsider and I don't have the right to speak out against him.
バルト様そろそろ
Lord Balto, I believe it's about time.
もうそんな時間か
Ah, the
So
time
you're-
flies.
この
My
辺りで
apologies,
失礼
but
させて
I
いただ
must
き
take
ま
my
す
leave now.
ええあなた
I
のお考
see.
えよく
I
わか
understand
り
your
ました
stance in the matter.
ご助力いただけないのは残
Though
念
it
で
is
す
a
が
pity we cannot
お時間
receive
い
your
ただき
aid.
ありがとう
Thank
ござ
you
いま
very
した
much for taking the time to listen to us.
いえこちらこそ
I should be the one
何も
thanking
で
you
き
for
ず
your
に申し
patience.
訳ない
My condolences.
代わりと言ってはなんですが
It
皆さん
doesn't
に
make up for
サシ
much,
ェをお配りしました
but I shall distribute sachets to all of you. Oh, so is this so we can get around the labyrinth? And Balto snapped his fingers and the advisor handed us small bags. Oh, this then, it's just like...
そのサシェはクルトラ住
This
民の
sachet is like a
証です
proof of citizenship. I don't like it either. There's definitely something going on. There's more going on
中には
here.
代々の迷宮森が管理する
Inside it are dried
ミラク
herbs
スという
made from a
植物
plant
の
called
ドライハーブが入っていま
Miracus,
す
the management of which is passed down from sentinel to sentinel. Is this the herb? Is this the evil bad herb?
ミラクス
Miracus?
聞いたことない
I've
名
never
前
heard
だ
of
ね
that.
ミラクスはこのクル
Miracus
トラ
is a
でしか育た
special
ない
flower that
特
only
別な
grows in
花です
Kultura. Its scent is
風の
famous
精霊に
for
好まれ
wind
る香
spirits
りを放
take
つことで
quite
知
a
られてい
liking
ま
to it.
す悪用を防ぐため
Only
栽
the
培場所
sentinel
や
of each
栽培方法
generation
は
knows
代
where
々の
and
迷宮
how
にしか
they
知
are
りませ
grown
ん
as a measure to prevent misuse.
そんな貴重なものを我々がもらって構
Is
わ
it
ないのか
really alright for us to accept such invaluable items?
公園に助力できないお詫びの印
Please
です
accept them as a token of
それに
apology for my inability to help you with your show. And
このサシェがあれば地下迷宮
as
で
long
迷
as you
っ
have
た
this
時も
sachet, wind spirits shall guide you, even if you get lost in the labyrinth. That's really useful, thank you.
おだからか
Ah!
これザフラ
Oh,
が
I
持って
get
た
it
や
now.
つと同じだ
Oh, he's mentioned
Hold up.
Sephora. This is gonna be
Scarlet is
interesting. This is gonna be interesting. This is the thing that Sephora took out, you know, in the labyrinth. Look at his face change. His face just changed when he mentioned Sephora. Oh, now that you mention it,
街のあちこちで同じ匂いがしてたからずっと気
this
にな
smell
って
was
たんだよ
all over the city, so I was curious for the longest time.
そういやそんなこと言ってたな
You
て
did
っきり
say
鼻
something
が
like
バカに
that.
なってるだけだと
I
思
was
ってた
I actually thought your nose was broken.
ザフォラはクルトラ出身だからサシェのことも知
Sephora
ってたん
comes
だ
from
ね
here, so that explains how you already knew about the sachet, huh?
ザフォーラ
Sephora?
ええサーカス団員の一
Yes,
人
he
で
is
す
a member of Circus.
用があって
He was
今日は来
unable
ら
to
れなかっ
attend
た
today
け
due
ど
to other matters. Do you
も
possibly
しか
know
し
of
て
him?
ご存知かしら
いえこのクルトラではよくある名前ですから
Sus! Don't mind me. It's a common name in Kultura, so I was intrigued for a moment. Something about Balto's smile seemed off. I agree. I think he could be Sephora's dad. That's my current thing. That's my current theory. He's so... I know, he knows something. He knows something. But our audience with him had ended before I had time to probe it. I need to see Sephora again.
さて、
For
どう
science.
したものかしらね。
Well, now, what to do, what to do. On our way back, Junior muttered to himself, sounding vexed. We knew this might happen, but it looks like we've reached a dead end.
やっぱ一件ずつチラシを配っていくしかねえんじゃね
I
えか
guess our only choice is to hand out flyers house by house, right?
そうかもね。
Maybe.
大変だと思う
It's
けど。
gonna be tough, but that might be
今回は
what we'll have to
そうするしか
resort
ない
to
のかも。
this time. If the riots were solved, promotion would be easier, but...
けど、
that's a
す
big
ぐ解決
problem.
する事件じゃなさそうだ。
Problem
地道にやっ
is,
ていくしかねえ
I
っ
think
て
it's。gonna take a long time. Guess you gotta go slow and steady. As we talked about our plans,
何か声が聞こえないか。
can anyone else
人
hear
が
that?
争っている
It
よ。
sounds like there is a dispute. Running! At Eon's assessment, we rushed over to the source of the commotion, and there we found... Sephora? There he is. Sephora! A man had grabbed Sephora by the collar and was roaring at him. Yeah, that man definitely looks similar to him. His face is a similar shape.
どの面下げて戻ってきた。
How dare you come back? We gotta help him!
おい何してんだ
Hey, what are you doing? Let him go. Villia ran in and wedged himself between the two, shielding Sephora.
なんだあんたら。
What's with you people?
私たちは王
And
将
it's
から派
Sephora.
遣さ
It's
れ
your
たパフォーマンス
dad.
集団サーカスよ。
We are Circus, a performing troupe dispatched here by the castle. Sephora is one of our members. Please stop treating him this way.
サーカスよくわからんな
Circus?
こいつを仲間に
I
す
don't
る
know
のは
what you're
やめてお
talking
いた方
about,
がいいぜ。
but for your own good, you better kick this guy out. No, I think I won't.
こいつは
Please elaborate.
クルトラを捨てて逃げた卑怯な裏切り
He's an
者だ。
underhanded backstabber who abandoned Kultura and ran away. Who knows when he'll desert you too? What did you do, Sephora? What did
お
you
い
do?
おい、ザホラがクルトラを捨
I
てた
know
って
this
大げ
game
さ
is
だな。
escalating so much
故
more
郷
from a
を出たって
circus.
だけの話だろ。
Well, it's based on a circus by at the end of every chapter we do a funny little clown performance and there's the circus. Oi, abandon is pretty extreme, don't you think? What's wrong with leaving your hometown?
大げさ
Because he's the successor to
あんたらよ
leading
そ
it.
者はこいつが何をやったのか知らないんだな。
If he's the successor, then he abandoned it. Extreme? Right. You outsiders wouldn't know what this guy did.
いいぜ。教えてやる。
Fine then. I'll enlighten
こいつ
you.
は
He was
迷
once
宮
the
の
rightful
正
heir of
当
the
後継者だったん
Sentinel.
だ。
We were so right. We were so right. Maybe the circus was the friends we made along the way. You're so right. You're so right, Caro. I knew it. We all knew it. We got this.
正当後継者だった
You say was?
どういうこと
Why
だ
is
よ。
that?
こいつは3年前に後継者としての立場を放棄して
3 years
クルトラから逃げ出したん
ago,
だ。
when the riot started, oh, the spirit's pissed that the rightful line isn't going to be governing it anymore. That's what's happening, isn't it? 3 years ago, this guy abandoned his post as a successor and ran away from Kultura.
そのショックで先代の迷
Out
宮
of
森だった
despair,
父親と
his
母親
father,
は
the previous
自殺した。
sentinel, and his mother both committed suicide. Hello? So is this guy like his uncle or something? Oh, is the spirit mad because the rightful line isn't on the throne anymore?
今はこいつの叔父バルト様が
And now
迷
his
宮森を
uncle,
務めてい
Lord
らっしゃる。
Balto, has taken over the position of sentinel. This is heavy. This is heavy shit. My mind couldn't keep up with this rapid fire of mind-blowing information. Sephora was the Sentinel's heir 3 years ago, And he threw away that title, and now his uncle is the current Sentinel? This is wild. This is fucking wild.
いいかザフォラ、すぐにこの町から立ち去れ。
Listen up, Sephora. Get out of this city right now.
お前は一度この町を捨てて
You
るんだ。
abandoned this place
こ
once.
このこと戻っ
Have
て
you
くる
no
な。
shame coming back as if nothing happened? I guess the people are really dedicated to their Sentinel, so when the Sentinel, like, offed himself, I guess, they really didn't like that. Spitting out those last words, the man left. We were left standing there, awkwardness hanging thick in the air. This is... I wasn't expecting this. Was that possibly why Sephora's been going around alone in Cultura? Because if the people here saw him, they realised who he was.
なあザフラ
Hey
今の話は
Sephora,
本当か
was he telling the truth?
あんたが迷宮
Were
門
you
で
the Sentinels?
俺の過去なんて関係ないだろ。
My past has nothing to do with you.
お前たちはパフォーマンスの準備だけしておけばいい。
Oh wait, you know what? We should have seen this coming. He's a white-haired anime boy. Of course he'd had the white-haired anime boy curse. Of a sad backstory. We should have seen this coming. The signs were all there. You all should focus on preparing for the show. He didn't allow any room for negotiation and turned to leave. Wait! I grabbed Sephora's hand and forced him to stay. We can't leave you alone after seeing what just happened.
お前らにはどうせ何もでき
It's
ない
not。like any of you could do
首
anything.
だけ突っ込ま
You'd
れ
only
て
be
も迷惑だ。
nuisances to me if you poked your noses into this for self-satisfaction. But I'm worried about you, Sephora, and...
心配するなら勝手にすればいい。
Worry if you want. I'll do as
俺
I
も
want
勝手に
to.
やらせてもらう。
Sephora, I know you're upsetty, but let's help you. Hearing those words, I felt my eyebrows twitch in irritation. Clap back. Come on, clap back. Sephora, you're always like this. You won't tell us anything about you. In Caelum, we all worked together to make our show successful. But look at you now.
あの時はたまたまだ。
That was just a coincidence.
成功
The
に
scales
傾い
tipped
た
in our
だけだ。
favour due to sheer luck, and we happened to succeed. It was a power of friendship, Sephora. Get on this train. Fine, I won't hound you then. There's no getting anywhere with you. I'm done with you, Sephora.
ようやくわかったか。なら、
I see that I finally got through to you. In that case, I'll go ask the Sentinel instead.
は？
What? Since you won't tell us, we could just go ask Balto.
奴に関わるな。
Ooh, he raised his voice at us. Don't get involved with that scoundrel. Suddenly, an indignant yell erupted from him. The anger in his eyes was vivid and scalding. I jumped, startled.
絶対に。
Never,
関わるな。
ever approach him. It won't turn out well for you. We finally found this breaking point, huh? Why? I only want to understand what's going on.
はいはいはい、そこまで。
Come to
ザフ
mediate
ラの
help.
ここを収めて。
Okay, okay. Settle down, everyone. Sephora, cool it with the aggression.
なあザホラ、お前にもなんか事
Sephora,
情があるんだ
I
ろ
know
う
you
けど
probably have your own reason and all, but
けど仮にも女の子を
Oh.
頭ごなしに怒鳴りつけるのは
I
ね
just had
え
a
だろ
thought. His uncle's gonna be running this, like, crime ring, isn't he? His uncle's so running this crime ring, and I bet that the I can't remember what it's called now, the riot thing? I bet it's a side effect of that drug. I bet you now it's a side effect of the drug. The drug. Yeah, I'm also sus about that story also. The way he had that, like, attitude about his uncle. And the spirit's mad because all this has happened and a bad man is on the throne. No matter what, yelling at someone without giving them any chance to explain is not cool, my dude. My guy, my dude. Oh, we're back in the... With a displeased click of his tongue, Sephora marched off quickly. I could only stare at him in a daze as he retreated. There's so much happening right now. There's so many things happening. This morning, the sun gently kissed the tents and I heard the song of birds. You love the artwork? Yeah, it's pretty. This game is so, like, prettily drawn. I need to look up who the artist is. It's really nice. Oh, I missed the dialogue. On any other day, I'd have long been awake. But for some reason, I was dragging my feet and getting out of bed. I love our little circus outfit on the back wall. Why did Sephora get so upset?
まだ寝てるのか？
Cirrus, are you still in bed? Rady climbed his way up to my bed and pressed his soft paw pad against my cheek. Rady.
寝坊なんて珍しいじゃねえか。
I never see you sleeping.
どうせザホラのことだろ。
It's
昨日
Sephora,
軽く
isn't
やり合っ
it?
たもんな。
Well, you two had a little quarrel yesterday. I'm not surprised. Rady, big bro. Yeah, I'm just wondering why Sephora got so mad. Did something happen between him and Balto? Something definitely happened between him and Balto.
ザホラもザホラで不器用だからな。
Well, Sephora's not the best at expressing himself sometimes. He probably won't tell you everything.
でもよ、何から何まで暴かなくても、
Still,
お前ができる
even
こ
if
と
you
は
don't
たく
drag
さん
the
ある。
whole truth out, there are many things you can do, you know? Rady is our big bro. Rady's eyes seemed to unfocus, looking at something distant. Then he whispered,
過去を知ることで見えるものもあ
learning
る
the
し、
past might reveal
知
new
りたがりは
clues,
悪いことじゃね
and
え。
the desire to know isn't a bad thing at all.
けどそれは本当に心配なのか？
But are you
ただ
really
の興味にな
concerned?
ってないか？
Or are you just curious? That's real solid advice. Thanks, Rady. That's actually well solid. When he puts it like that, I'm not sure. I thought I was just worried about him. But there's a reason why he isn't telling us. Why was I pressing him so hard about revealing it? What do I even want to do? Thanks, Rady. I think I've calmed down a little.
気にすんなって。じゃ、朝飯食いに行こうぜ。
No worry, my dude. Okay, let's go and grab some chow. He drops this fucking really like solid, meaningful advice. It's really nice. And then he's like, no worries, my dude. No worries, my guy. Let's go get some food. Time wouldn't stop and wait for me to mope. I know, I want to give Rady a hug. So this is Rady. He's our little... He's been with us, like, living with us, the main character, for a very long time. So he's like our family member. And he is a fae, a little magic creature. And he's like our family. He's so nice. He's cute. And he also, yeah, he is a little guy in our circus. He does a little dance. He's very good at dancing. Time wouldn't stop and wait for me to mope. I have many things I need to tackle in order to prepare for the impending show. Rady also has a human form, which we found out about last chapter. It was shocking. Shocking reveal. Not like it was on the game opening or anything. Now that I pulled myself together, I went to the common area. Sephora wasn't there, as usual.
ザフォラならいつもより早い時間に
If you're
朝
looking for
食を終え
Sephora,
て外出
he
したよ
seems to have finished his breakfast earlier than usual before taking his leave. I see. I wanted to talk to him about what happened yesterday, but he's not here. Oh well. The MC's room is so cute. I really love the aesthetic so much. For breakfast, I had herb bread, which was baked in a stone oven, smeared with plenty of fruit jam. Oh, that sounds so good. After that, we wasted no time, and I immediately began handing out the flyers. I love the little, like, circus outfit hanging on the wall in the MC's room. It's nice.
あんたらのことは分かったけど、そのショ
I
ーを見
see
に行
what
く
your
のは
kids are
難しい
about,
さね。
but to watch the show. It's going to be hard.
強靭事件がいつ起こるか
We
わか
don't
ら
know
な
when
い
the
以
next
上
riot will
怖く
happen,
て怖くて
and oh, that's a
おいそれ
scary
と外なん
idea.
か歩けやし
I
な
can't
い
go
よ
outside on a whim while knowing that. Poor old lady.
それにバルト様も不要不急の外出
Lord
を
Balto
禁止し
has
てるから
even prohibited
ね
us from leaving our houses unless necessary.
私の夫も今は刑務所にいるんです。こんな状況で外に出られるわけがない。
Even my husband's in prison right now. I can never go outside with how things are.
あの人が強靭化したのは
It must have been divine punishment.
罰
My
が当たったん
husband's
だ。
turn like that. I know. We gotta stop the riot. We gotta help these people.
彼は友人たちと自
He
由に
felt
語り合
such
えない現
sorrow
状を
about how
憂
we
いていて、
can't freely talk to our friends in the current cultura.
今のクルトラを良しとするバルト様への
And
不
he
満を
often
よく
grumbled
口
about
にし
Lord
ていたの。
Balto, who approves of this new cultura.
迷宮森は
There is so much
大聖
happening
リベラ
here.
様の見
There's
つか
so
り、
much wrong with this
そん
city.
な方を批判したら
The Sentinels, the
罰が当たって
envoy of the Great
当
Spirit
然なの。
Libera. It was inevitable that he would be punished for criticizing such a man. I don't think he is.
サーカス見てみたいけどバルト様が怒りそうだからな。
Circus, I'd like to come for sure, but I don't think Lord Balto would like that.
意見したらどうかって？
You're saying I should
無理。
voice my
バ
opinion?
ルト様は俺らの意見なんて
Never.
聞き入れないよ。
Lord Balto would never listen to what we have to say.
それに反論すれば
Plus,
このクルト
if
ラ
I
で
do
は暮
object
ら
to
し
his
ていけなくなる
policies,
からね。
I don't think I can stay in Cultura anymore. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad here. This is so bad. After handing out flyers, I returned to the common area and let out a long sigh.
おかえりみんな。どうだった？
Welcome back, guys. How was it?
全然ダメそうだね。
Not good at all, I think.
だな。どいつもこいつもバルト様がって口
Everyone
を
was
揃え
like
て言いやがっ
parrots.
て。
It was all Lord Balto this, Lord Balto that, blah.
感覚としては先日
I
よ
feel
り
like
悪
the
化してい
situation
る
has
ようだ。
worsened since the last time we went around the city.
あのおっさんが町の人に何か言ったのか？
Did that old dude say something to the citizens?
この感じ、
I won't
そう
put
と
it
しか
past him.
思えねえな。
He must have, from the way things are now.
しかし一つ分かったのは
But we have learned
全
one
員が
thing.
迷宮森の
Not
言葉
everyone
に
is
不満
happy
を持
about
た
the
ず
Sentinel's
従っ
policies,
ているわけでは
though
ない
they
という
all
こと
obey.
だ。
That is true.
そうだね。むしろ不
Right,
満があっても
actually,
口に出
It
せない。
actually felt like they were
って感じだ
unable
った
to
よ。
voice their complaints, not unwilling. Balto said that all the citizens of Cultura were happy with this, but nope. I couldn't agree less with that. Don't know who's happy about it? Organised crime. Everyone we talked to had seemed to imply that they couldn't come out to watch because someone told them that they couldn't. They didn't have the freedom to say that what they wanted, nor where they wanted to go. No one's happy here. How could they ever wish for that? How could anyone call it happiness?
だが困ったな。
It's
やっ
true.
ぱ
Oh,
り事件の方をどうにかしないと無理なんじ
fast
ゃないか
fingers.
な。
It is troubling. At this rate, people will not show up at all. Maybe we'll have to deal with the riots first. It might be possible otherwise.
正直、
But we're
そ
just
れし
little
かない
guys.
気はしてる。でもよ、
Frankly, I
国
think
も
it's
手を
our
焼
only
いてる事件
option.
だぜ。
But even the government's at a loss, right?
俺らでどうにかできるもんなのか？
Can we even make a difference?
そうね。
Well,
解
even
決
if
ま
we
で
don't
行か
end
ず
the
とも
riots, if we're able to pinpoint the reason people go mad, the government can address
もう
things.
少し国も動けると思うんだけど。
The thing is, we do have people in the castle, so we can sort this. Keep drinking my water.
そこもさっぱり見てる。
But they have no clue about that either.
やっぱりザフォラに協力してもら
I
うしか
think we
ね
really need Sephora's help. He's the key. Vilio said something so smart.
昨日の話が本当なら
If what we heard
ザフォラは
yesterday
この
was
都市の
true,
ことを
Sephora
誰
should
よ
know
り
this
知って
city
るはず
better
だ
than anyone else.
今も一人で動いてるのは狂人事件を調べてるからなんだろ
He's going out alone right now because he's investigating the riots on his own, right? He said that. As he said that, Vilio met my eyes. Yeah, I think so. He didn't tell us a thing, but I think Sephora probably has a lead.
ならもう一回
In
ザ
that
フォラと
case,
話してみようぜ
let's try talking to him one more time.
あんたもちゃんともやもやし
I'm
て
sure
る
you
気
want
持
to
ちを
blast away the clouds of
はっきり
gloom
させ
in
とき
your
たいだろ
heart as well, right, Cirrus? Vilio? He's nice. Vilio grinned broadly enough to flash his teeth, but I could tell that he was worried. I did think we needed to talk, but that's clearly not enough. I was the one who said that we were all in this together. I know we have to open up his heart. I'll go talk with Sephora one more time. Everyone, I'm sorry I worried you all. Do we finally get to see Sephora's tent? Please? Rather than going as a group, it'll be easier to keep my cool one-on-one. Saying that, I headed towards Sephora's tent alone, but I'm feeling everyone's encouraging gazes on me. The tents are so boring, what the heck? Excuse me. I announced my presence in the tent. His glare pierced me as menacing as a hawk's.
何の用だひょっとして昨日の続きか
What is this? Is this about what happened yesterday?
どうなったことを謝罪する気はないあの時は
I will not apologize for yelling at you. Back then. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not looking for an apology.
ならなんだ俺から事情を聞き出す気か
Then what? Do you want to interrogate me? That's not it. That's not it either. I don't want to press you for an answer. I was too forceful. Where'd the BGM go? No, this is awkward now. I'm taking a drink. That's not it either. I don't want to press you for answers. I was too forceful. I'm here because I want you to hear me out. There's something I want to confirm. I didn't give Sephora a chance to reply. Hurriedly, I began my appeal. There we go. He said that you abandoned Cultura. But I'm sure that's a misunderstanding. You still treasure Cultura. A lot even now. Am I wrong?
おめでたい頭だな
What a
どうして
naive
そんな
brain
印
you
象を
have.
抱ける
However, did you get that impression?
お前にかかれば俺でも聖人になれるのか
Even a person like me seem like a saint in your gullible mind? Sephora. I have justification. Sephora, though you left Cultura, you still carried your sachet around like a prized possession. That means you had plans on returning here one day and you wanted to keep it.
便利だから捨てなかっただけだ
It was convenient, that's all. Even when that citizen was roaring at you, you didn't make an excuse or bite back. You just let him blow up on you.
バカな相手はしたくないだけだ
I have no time to waste on fools, period. Okay, his tsundere is showing. His tsundere is really showing right now. In addition, when we first arrived, you chased that pickpocket. You're investigating the riots because you want to find a solution, right? Even someone like me doesn't need to think that the people here aren't happy right now. Which means that someone who wants to live here, you must feel it even more. At least, that's what I think. I made confident declarations one after the other, but he spat no cutting remarks in return, unlike our usual dialogues. There was only silence, which felt like a deafening yes when it came to Sephora. The person yesterday said you abandoned your duties as the future sentinel. But I'm certain that's a misunderstanding. If you wanted to run away, you didn't have to come back after all. Yet one wish if they do the circus shop right. Is that going to be like dethroning his uncle? We said nothing for a long while. Eventually, Sephora was the one who spoke.
昨日のあいつが話したことは
What that man said yesterday
事実と誤
is a
解が
mix
混じ
of
って
truth and error. So it's just like I suspected.
少しだけ
He's working his way up, he's warming up to
詳しい
us.
事情を説明してや
We're
ったの
melting
に
that ice just a little bit. I guess I could shed a little light on what happened.
もっとも俺が真実を語ってるって
That
保
being
証はない
said,
けどな
there's no proof that I'm speaking the truth either. Come on, Sephora. Don't be like that. We believe you. There was a tone of self-mockery in his words, and he seemed to be testing my reaction. My answer was important, no matter what. Oh no, I can't afford to mess up here. I said... Hold on, we're not fucking this up. We're not fucking this up. Okay, let's think, right? What would Sephora want to hear? Thing is, he doesn't really care much about our opinion. In my humble opinion, he doesn't really care much about what our opinion is as a person. Or is that just how it appears on the surface? Does he really care? My instinct would be to go for, is it a lie then? Because he's an information broker, right? He likes questioning information. He likes getting knowledge. So I feel like asking like a leading question would be a good way for him to be like, oh yes, I'll answer you now. Yeah, we'll go with it's a lie. Is it a lie then? You're not going to lie, right?
さあ、どうだかな。
Who knows about that?
信じたい方を
You
信
can
じれ
choose
ばい
which
い。
version you want to believe. The one I want to believe. In that case, of course I'll trust your words, Sephora. I will trust you, but you don't have to trust me in return. I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to work together, you can just use us for your own gains. So please, don't shoulder the burden all by yourself.
俺の言葉をここまで信じようとする
I've
バカ
never
は
met a
初めてだ
moron
な。
willing to trust my claims so blindly.
なんでそこまで信じられる？
How can you put so much faith
俺
in
には
me?
理解ができない。
I can't understand. He was tense and wary, almost like a bristling stray cat. See, I don't know if we're going to know if it was the right option or not until like the end of the interaction. Ah! I know you might accuse me of playing some sort of game of friendship again if I say this, but it's because we're teammates. I think that's the biggest reason I can give you. I don't think it was the right option. I don't think it was the right option. Silence once again. I've said everything I wanted to say, and I got the answer to my question. He even said that he was willing to explain everything that was going on with him. We didn't get the sparkly noise though. That means, I don't think that means we got petal. Yeah, we didn't get a petal, so it was the wrong one. Not a gamer anymore. I suggested that it might be better to have Sephora tell the group at once, rather than having to repeat himself. Okay, I'll go ahead and get everyone together then. The question is, right, do we go back and do the other option? I am a gamer. I clicked the right option straight away. Of course I'll trust you. Yeah, there we go. Sephora, you will become ours. I haven't been with you too long, but I know you. I've watched you. You've always carried out the tasks entrusted to you and saw them through responsibly. With my power, I turn back time! And you have always been direct and upfront about what you can't do and what you don't want to do. And this is why you save your game. For any choice. Though your words choice can be a little, well, very scathing sometimes, but you're someone who takes responsibility for their words and their actions. That's why you'd never abandon an important duty halfway through.
お人よしだな。い
Soft-hearted.
つか人
That's
に
what you
騙さ
are.
れるぞ。
You'll be scammed one day. That'd be mean. But I want to trust the you that I have seen and the you that I have grown to know. These were the pure, unadulterated feelings, and I wanted him to know, to believe them. And one thing that, like, it does annoy me slightly with, like, Otome games, is, like, so the two options we had nothing to do with the conversation we ended up having. So, like, how are you supposed to know what the right option is? I stared straight into his eyes. The one who looked away first was Sephora. We won the staring contest. I will trust you, but you don't have to trust me in return. I'm not going to force you. If you don't want to work together, you can just use us for your own gains. Yeah, so this, we went straight into this conversation before. We missed out that dialogue in between. So please, don't shoulder the burden all by yourself.
俺の言葉をここまで信じ
I've
ようと
never
す
met a
るバカ
moron
は
willing
初
to
め
trust
て
my
だな。
claims so blindly.
なんでそこまで信じられる？
How can you place so much faith in me?
俺には理
I
解ができ
don't
ない。
and can't understand. He was tense with wariness, almost like a bristling stray cat. I know you might accuse me of playing some sort of game of friendship again if I say this, but it's because we're teammates. I think the biggest reason I can give you. Silence once again. I've said everything I wanted to say, and I've got the answer to my question. He even said that he was willing to explain everything that's been going on with him. I suggested that it might be better if Sephora had tell the whole group at once, rather than having to repeat himself. Okay, I'll go ahead and get everyone together then. Thus, I returned where the team was already awaiting for us. Sephora POV! Sephora POV! After she left the tent, I gazed at the ceiling and imagined the stars as I slunk through my thoughts in solitude.
また裏切られるのが怖いから。誰のことも信じたくない。
I'm scared. Scared of being betrayed again. Why would I trust anyone else?
絶望したくないから。
I'm
信じてほしい
terrified
と。
of ever being in another
期待するのも
situation
怖い。
where I can only hope and pray that someone will believe me.
だけど、
But
あいつの言う通り、
she has a point.
自分一人の
And
力
it's
に
true
は限
that
界
one
があること
person
を
can only do so much. I know that. Oh, Sephora, honey, can I give you a hug? And I knew that I was being stubborn for a petty reason.
あいつに
I don't need her to tell me that. I have been aware the whole time. Honey, Sephora. Oh, can I give you a hug, please? Some time passed after I returned to the common area. Eventually, Sephora appeared, looking as if a weight had been lifted from his shoulders.
お、ザフォラ、やっと来たな。
Oh, hey, Sephora, you finally come around.
ザ
Exclamation
フォラ
mark.
の分のご飯ちゃんと残してあるからね。
This is a sad clown moment. Just like that Vocaloid song. Just like that one Vocaloid song about the sad clown. We made sure to save your portion of food. No worries. We need Rady vibes. We need Rady to call him like, he'll be like, it's alright, my dude. And then he'll feel better. Everyone welcomed him warmly, but Sephora just let their words go in one ear and out the other. He sighed.
自分のためにお前たちを利用しろ。
You mentioned earlier
そう言ってた
that
な。
I should use you all for my own gain.
悪いがそんなことを言われても、
Unfortunately,
俺は提
I
案を
can't
飲む気は
accept
な
such
い
an。offer. Yeah, I think it's Karakuri Piero. Is that the song? I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't accept such an offer. So, I didn't get through to him.
それはどうしてかしら？
And why might that be, if I may ask?
利用ってのは、ギブアンドテイクだろ。
Oh,
だが今、
Using
俺の
someone
方
is
か
a
ら差し出せる
transaction.
対価はほとんど
There
ない。
has to be give and take on both sides, but right now, I have almost nothing that I can give in exchange.
だから
So, Sephora fixed his eyes on us before he slowly lowered his head.
利用はしない。
I can't just use you, so
頼
please,
む。事情を説明するから
I'll explain
このクルトラ
everything.
を正すために
Please help me just this
一
once.
時的にお前たちの力
Help
を
me
貸してく
return
れ。
Cultura to its rightful state. Sephora, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Seeing Sephora act this way, we were all taken aback for a moment. However,
大歓迎だ。ザフォラが
I'd
やる
be
って言うなら
thrilled to
俺
help.
はいくらでも
If you
力を
want to
貸
do
すぜ。
something about it, I'll lend you the help, all the help you want, Sephora. We all grinned immediately and gave him a firm, encouraging nod.
住民が不自由を強いられている現状は
I cannot turn a
自分も
blind eye
看
to
過
the
できない。
citizens being forced to live in
できること
confinement.
があるなら
If I can be of
協力は惜しま
assistance,
ない。
I will do anything needed.
僕
We'll
も
help you,
もちろ
honey.
ん力を貸すよ。
Naturally, I'll lend a hand as well.
あのザフォラがここまで行ってんだも
I
んな。
mean, if Sephora of all people is gonna go out of his way, then I'll help too. We
ここで
we
私だ
started
け拒
melting
否
the
する
ice
のは
around his heart. We're
エレ
doing
ガントじ
it.
ゃないもの
We're
ね。
doing it. If I'm the only one saying no here, that wouldn't be very elegant of me. It was almost as if everyone had been waiting for Sephora to open up to us. Of course, I'll do anything. We all happily agreed in unison. Dinner had grown a bit cold while everyone talked, but after we ate, Sephora took the opportunity to speak up.
俺が迷宮森という役目を捨て
You
て
heard about how I abandoned my post as the Sentinel's heir and
半
left
分事実
Cultura?
で半
That's
分嘘。
half true, half false.
そこまで語る気になったのね。
Huh.
随分な心境変
You're
化じゃな
willing
い
to disclose that much? I see. What a big change of heart.
あれその言い方
Wait,
もしか
do
し
you
て
already
ジニア
know all
は
of
知っ
this,
てたの
Junior?
まあ
How
ね
much does he know?
ザフォラの事情を知った上
I
で
suppose.
参加を許可したのは
I was the
私
one
だ
who allowed Sephora to join us, despite knowing his past after all.
本人が隠したいことをわざわざ暴く
It wouldn't be elegant to
Elegant
deliberately
じゃないでしょ？
expose secrets without permission, right? Respect, Junior.
どうやらもう秘密にする必要は
Although,
なくなった
it seems he's no longer hiding it.
ここには俺を信じる
That's
っていう
because
バカ
there's
が
a
いるから
certain
な。
moron here who's willing to believe me. That's
た
me!
く素直じゃねえな。口の悪さは相変わらずかよ。
Jeez, would it hurt you to be thankful for once? Your tongue is as sharp as always.
きっと
He's
そう
probably
いう
going
落とし
through a
物なんだよ
rebellious phase.
うるさいぞ外野。
Silence, peanut gallery. What does that mean? Seeing that they returned to their usual banter, I silently let out a sigh of relief. Sephora then cleared his throat and began the tale of his history.
かつてのクルトラでは迷宮森の統治と
In the
住民同
past,
士の
the
強い
rule of
結
the
束が
Sentinel
クルトラ
and
の
the
社
strong
風を
bond between
守
the
り
citizens
支えていた。
protected and supported the harmony of the city.
だが3年前のあの
But
日を境
all
に
of it fell apart 3
全
years
て狂
ago.
うことになる。
Baby Sephora! Little guy! Outside the window, there were children around my age frolicking merrily.
勉強に集中せず何を
You were
している
distracted
の
from
か
your studies, so I wonder what you were doing.
外で遊ぶ子供を見ていたの
I see that you're looking at the children playing outside.
まさかあの輪に混じりたい
Surely,
などと
you're
思
not
っていない
thinking of joining them, are you?
娯楽などお前には必
You
要
don't
ない
need things like recreation.
迷
Your
宮森
only
になるこ
focus
と
should be
だけ考
becoming the
え
Sentinel.
はい。
Yes, sir. He doesn't look happy. My father was a stern sentinel whom all the citizens had unwavering faith in. He was a man who honoured the history and traditions of Cultura, and in following those traditions, I had a strict upbringing. I
父
know
に
he's
は
just a little guy!
僕に立派な迷宮森になってほしいんだ。
Father wants him to become a respectable sentinel, so I can't let him down. A part of me was sad thought I had to live a life that was different from the others my age, but I saw it as my father's love for me as the Sentinel, and I was able to overcome it. When I turned 20, I would succeed my father in his role. That was my dream as a child, and my sole reason for existing. But 3 years ago, when I was 16... Wait, he's like a year off being, like of age to take on the role? Go travelling? Is that really my father's command? It is. He apparently wants you to broaden your horizons, the next Sentinel. Oh no, he's tricking him. He has requested for me to make the preparations for your departure. He said, as I said that, Balto handed over my luggage with reverence. Balto was my father's younger brother, my uncle. Back then, he attended to government affairs as the Sentinel's advisor. Basically, he was the second most influential person in Cultura. Until that day, I'd been forbidden from leaving the city limits. Which is why I doubted Balto's words at first, despite his position. However, I figured that Balto wouldn't have any motive for deceiving me, and if he did, my calculating side said that even if it were a ruse, it would be Balto's problem. As the victim, I probably wouldn't lose anything. More than anything, my curiosity about the big, wide world drove me to accept his words. Understood. I'll take my leave. And just like that, I went to travel for 7 days at Balto's instruction. Oh no. It's gonna be bad when we come home, isn't it? Then, when I return... Father! Mother! I am back! Huh? I don't see anyone around. When I returned, I was greeted with dead silence on the estate. Other than Balto, who stood there with a triumphant smile on his face. My, is that the young Master Zaphora I see? You have returned. You should have chosen to travel for much longer. Balto, have you seen my father? There are many things I wish to tell him and... Tell him? That's impossible, I'm afraid. No! For you see, your father has already passed away. Huh? What? Don't joke about things like that. What? That's father's... No! That's the symbol of the Sentinel! Why? Why do you have that? Didn't you hear what I said? The previous Sentinel is dead. He was calling your name as he drew his last breath, you know. That's why your magnificent uncle Balto is now the Sentinel of Cultura. No way! How could you? Don't you think that it's ridiculous that the Sentinel is a hereditary position? I'm sad. I'm sad. You're evil. My parents had such superior second son, but merely due to the order of our births. My useless brother became Sentinel, respected by everyone, while I, his little brother, have been stuck in his shadow. Absurd, right? So you killed him? He's so evil. He is so evil. Is that why you killed my father? Your own brother? No, you're lying. As long as he has the labyrinth necklace, no one can harm the Sentinel. Indeed, it was excruciatingly difficult to injure my brother, yes. But you know, when I told your parents that your life was in my hands, They happily presented
君
their
の
own
両
lives to
親
me
は
on a
喜ん
platter.
で命を差し出してくれたよ。
Did he say he had him like captured or something?
そう。つまり、すべては
You can't say that.
君のせいだ。
Yes, in other words, it's all your fault.
ザフォラがいない時に全てをバルトに奪われ
Balto
た。
snatched everything from you when you were not around. That's so horrible. I can't. His past was so wretched that I didn't even know what to say.
ああ
Yeah, he's like the most evil. He is the
バル
most
トの
evil
行
you
い
can
を住
be.
民に訴えたが
Yes, after that, I appealed to the citizens about Balto's actions, but, well,
すでに根回しをしていたんだろうな
he must have gotten to
住
them
民は
first.
バルトの作
They
り
all
話を
trusted
信じて
Balto's
い
little
て
story, and
俺
nobody
のことは
chose to
信じて
believe
くれなかっ
me.
たもちろん最
Of
初はバルトの
course,
作り
I
話を必
desperately
死に否
denied
定
all
し
the
たが
charges Balto pinned on me at
次第に
first,
何も言えな
but
くなって
as time went on, I didn't have it in me anymore.
クルトラにはいられなくなった俺はその後
Cultura had no
情
place for
報屋を
me,
やりながら
so after that, I
バルトから
worked as an
街を取り
information
返す
broker
方
while
法を
looking
探
for a
した
way to reclaim the city.
俺が出て行った後の街の様子は聞い
I
て知っ
heard
ていた
about
が
the state of Cultura after
実際に
I'd
戻ってきた
left.
のは
It's actually been
3
3
年ぶり
years
だ
since I set foot here. When Sephora finished talking about the past,
あいつ
unforgivable. Same. Vilio whispered, and his rage was clear.
そういう事情だったら
If
今
that's
す
the
ぐ
case,
打ちのめしてやろ
let's
う
go
ぜ
beat him into a pulp right now. But he has that necklace, right?
バカか
Are you a
力
moron?
任せに解決できるなら
Wouldn't I be?
こん
I
なに
wouldn't
手
be
を
in a
焼くはずないだ
situation
ろ
if strength could solve my problem.
バルトは正式に迷宮森をついたか
Balto
ら
took over the position of sentinel through the official
ラ
procedures,
ビリントネック
so
レ
he
スを
has
所
the
持しているん
labyrinth
だ
necklace.
そのせいで仮に
Because
ド
of
ラゴン
that,
の力があっ
even
た
if
と
I
こ
had
ろ
a
で
dragon on my side,
そう簡
we
単に
couldn't
捕ま
catch
え
him
ること
so
はでき
easily.
ない
ラビリントネックレスって
Labyrinth
さっき
necklace?
ザファラ
You
の
mentioned
話
that
に出て
earlier,
きた
right?
ネックレスのこと簡単に捕まえられない
What do you
っていうのは
mean when he said we can't catch him so easily?
風の大精霊リベラが
The labyrinth
クルトラに
necklace,
残した
the
コ
core
アアイテ
item
ム
of Cultura,
それがラビ
left
リ
by
ン
the
トネックレ
great
スだ
spirit of wind, Libera.
ラビリントネックレスには
It's
強い
enchanted
風
with
の魔力
powerful
が
wind
備わってい
magic,
て
so it can bend the
地下迷宮
labyrinth
と
and
風魔
even
法
the
を
wind
自在に
itself
操
to its
れる
will.
だから物理的な力だけじゃ
Thus, having physical strength isn't enough if you want to seize him.
地下迷宮に逃げられればそれで
If
終
he
わりだ
escapes into the labyrinth, then that's it.
ならばネックレスを奪ってしまえばいいのでは。不意を打って。
In that case, snatching the necklace away would solve our problems, would it not? If we were taken by surprise.
いやあれは正式な迷宮
No,
森と
it's a mystic tool that's connected to the official sentinel.
物理的に取り上げても無意味だ
Taking it away physically won't do
そのリ
anything.
ンクを断ち切
Need
る
to
必要
sever
が
the
ある
bond.
それじゃあお手上げの状態じゃねえ
But
か
that means our hands are tied.
バルトに関しては
At least in the matter of Balto, for now, yes.
どういうことだ
What do you mean?
前にサーカスが成功した
A
ら
while ago,
手に入
I
れたいも
mentioned
の
that
があるっ
there's
て
something
言
I
った
want
の覚えて
circus.
るか
I want if circus succeeds. Do you remember that?
俺の願いはラビリントネックレスを迷宮森から引き剥がす魔法が
Yeah, this is definitely our cute
リレースを国から
circus
借りる
game.
ことだ
There is nothing. There's nothing wrong here. It's just a cute circus game. My wish is to borrow a raise from the government, a mystic tool that can tear the labyrinth necklace away from the sentinel.
そんなピンポイントな魔法具があるの
Wait, is there really a mystic tool solely made for that purpose?
ああ横島の
Yes,
人間が
it was made in case the
迷宮
king
森に
ever
なった
had to
時の
remove
た
a
めに
wicked person from the
資格を
position
剥
of
奪できるよ
sentinel.
う用意されているものだ
Yeah, we gotta
な
get
らそれ
Balto.
今すぐ借りようぜジーニア頼む
In that case, let's go borrow it right now. Junior, please.
無理よバルトは
No
王城で
can
正
do.
式な手順を
Balto
踏ん
has
で
gone
迷
through
宮
the
森
official
に認められてい
procedures
る
at the castle and recognized as the legitimate sentinel.
ザフラには同情するけど証拠もないのに犯罪者と決めつけて
My heart goes out to
迷宮森を
Sephora,
やめさせる
but
の
we
は
can't judge
機械
Balto as a criminal and drag him down for his position without proof.
そうなのか
Is that how it works?
だから
I'm really
今でき
sad.
ることは
I should have known he had a sad backstory, but I didn't expect it to be this sad. Which is why we should only focus on what we can do. Obtaining incriminating evidence that proves Balto is behind the lunatic riots.
それからショーを成功させて
Then successfully finish the shows so we can come back later with a raise.
この
He
2つ
doesn't
だ
want to end things now? These two main things should be our focus.
まるで事件の犯人は
You
バル
sound
ト
as
だっ
if
て
you know
知
for
ってるみた
certain
いな
that
言い方
Balto is
だ
a
ね。
mastermind behind the riots. I bet it's the drug.
まあ3年前迷宮森
Well,
になっ
the
て
guy became
その頃
sentinel
から
3
事
years
件
ago,
が発
right?
生してるんだ
Right when the riots began.
状況的にはバルトのせいだろうっ
The
て思うの
circumstantial
は普
evidence
通の
points
流
as
れだな
Balto being bad. It's a normal conclusion.
バルトはこの状態がクルトラの民にとって
That,
幸
and
せだ
Balto
と言
also
ってい
claims
た
that
し
the current situation was a benefit to his people.
だけどザフラのことだから
But knowing you,
そんな
Sephora,
感覚的
you
な
aren't
ことじ
basing
ゃ
this on
ない
pure intuition, right?
あ
Yeah,
ただ
I don't have
証拠
proof,
がないから
so it's only
まだ
speculation
俺
on
の
my
憶測
part.
の域を出ないだから今は証
Which is
拠が欲しい
why I want evidence right now.
すぐに事
I
件
know
を
we
解
likely
決
won't
で
get
きるだけ
concrete
の現
proof
物
that
は
will
揃
solve
わ
the
ないだ
riots
ろう
straight
が
away.
俺たちだけでも
But I want to
犯人が
uncover the
バルトだと
enough
確
true
信できるだけ
information
の情報
to
が
at
欲
least
しい
confirm Balto is guilty.
そのために手を貸してくれ
So please lend me a hand. Sephora!
もちろんだで
You didn't even
俺
have
た
to
ちは
ask.
何をすればいい
Okay, so what should we do?
事件の証拠を探すことと
Learn the cause of the
サーカ
riots
スの
and
宣
promote
伝
our
をするこ
show.
といいよ それ
Eon,
からお前
and you over there. Ah,
お
you
前
mean
た
me?
ちは俺と一緒に来い
You two come with me.
事件の証拠
We'll
を
dig,
取
go
りに
dig
行く
something up. Yeah, we'll go with you,
Sure.
Sephora. Understood. Okay, got it.
残りは宣伝に回ってほしいが
I want the rest of you to
今まで
tackle
みたいに
promotion.
家を
I'll
回
be
る方法
honest.
じゃ正直
Going around to
効
each
率が
house
悪
that
す
we
ぎる
have been is too inefficient.
明日迷宮森による講和
There's
会
going
が
to be a
開かれるか
forum
ら
held by the
それ
Sentinel
を利用す
tomorrow.
べきだ
That's our chance.
講和会
Forum?
迷宮森講和
The Sentinel's
この
forum.
町の伝
It's
統で
tradition here.
定期的に迷
They're
宮
regularly
森が
held events where the
住民との
Sentinel
交流を
interacts
図
with
るから
citizens.
でもみんなお家に引きこもっ
But
てるから
everyone's hiding away in their
出てこないんじゃない
houses.
の
So they probably won't even come, right?
いやこの
They
講和
will.
だけは
Attendance is
参加が義務
compulsory
付
for
けら
those
れているから
forums, unlike other events.
確実に
There
人
will
が集ま
definitely
る
be a crowd.
ショーの観覧は無理とか言っといてむちゃくちゃだなあのおっさん
That old man told them they couldn't come to our show, then pulls this off? What rubbish.
この町の住民の気質は調和だ
The nature of the people in this city is
自分もやらな
harmony.
い
If others don't
周り
do
がやるなら
something, you
自分
don't.
もやる
If they do, you follow.
今は
They're herd
バルト
sissy.
が行くなと言っているから
Nobody's
誰も
willing to
動
take
く
a
ことが
step
でき
forward
ない
right now because Balto says
公の
no.
場を利用
But
できれば
it's possible to turn the
覆すこと
tables
も
in a
可能なは
public
ずだ
area.
分かった宣伝は任せてくれ
Got it. Leave promotion to me.
頑張るよ
I'll do my best as well.
よし一丁やってやるか
Alrighty, you just watch.
頼む
Thank you. Sephora bowed once again. We didn't waste any time and immediately began preparing for the start of our operation the next day. We're getting somewhere. We're doing it. Okay, so where are we going? It was the day after Sephora had declared that we needed to hunt down evidence. Eon and I travelled after Sephora and followed him into the labyrinth.
目的地は迷宮森の屋敷に併設されてるカ
Our
ジノだ
destination is the casino located at the Sentinel's estate.
カジノ
Um,
そんなものが屋敷の中に
the fact that he has a casino on his estate is already like the biggest sus red flag ever. A casino? Such a place is at the estate?
ああ観
Yeah,
光施設と
it
し
was
て
built
建
to
て
be
ら
a
れたら
tourist
しいが
attraction, though
今は巨
it's
人
currently
事件
shut
の
down
影
due
響
to
で
the riots.
営業停止中だただバルト
However,
が許可した人
people with
間だけ
mission from Balto
カジノ
are
に
allowed
入れるよ
in
うにな
as
っていて
exceptions, indulging in the
自
games
粛関係な
despite
く
the
ゲームを
lockdown.
興じている
Hearing that, the lockdown sounds more like a facade than anything.
でそのカジノに最近
Anyway, There are two men who have been coming and going from the casino that I'm watching.
少し前に強靭事件で強靭化し、その後釈放さ
They're
れた
both
加害者。
recent offenders who went mad and were acquitted.
少し前の事件なのに釈放されたのか。
Recent offenders who were already out of detainment.
ああ、その二人はなぜかバルトによって取り調べを
Yeah,
免
for
除さ
some
れ、
reason Balto
解放
exempted
さ
them
れた
from
らしい。
questioning and they were released soon after.
おそらく強靭事件の真
It's
相に
likely
つ
they
なが
have
る
key information about the
何か
truth
の
behind
情
the
報を持ってい
lunatic
る可能
riots.
性が高い。
In that case, we're going to find them and ask about their experiences, right?
ああ、
それで
Exactly.
カジノへはどう
How do we
入
get
るん
into
だ
the casino then?
正面からは入れないからな。
Well, we
裏
can't
口から
waltz
侵
in
入
the
され
front door, so we'll sneak in the back entrance. We're sneaky little guys. Here it is. After walking around the labyrinth, we arrived at a door. It seemed to be perfectly normal, with no remarkable features whatsoever, but
鍵がかかっているな。見
it's
たことがな
locked.
い形
I've
状
never
の
seen
鍵
this
な
kind
ん
of
だ。
keyhole before.
クルトラの職人が地下迷宮内の工
It's
房
one
で
of the
作った
special tools made by
特殊
Cultura
な道具の一種だ。
craftsmen inside their labyrinth workshops.
ここでしか作れない貴重なもの
This
だ
lock
から
is one such rare item that can only be crafted here, so
な。開錠するには少し時間がかかる。
it'll take a while for me to
Yamato
open it. Hand over my stuff. Is he gonna pick the lock? Eon held up the toolbox. I've been wondering why Sephora made Eon carry it. And it turned out they were lock-picking tools. Sephora, you can pick locks?
鍵開けの技術は
I learned
情報屋として
lock-picking when I
働いてる時
became an
に身につけ
information
た。
broker. This lock is a rare
珍しい
one,
鍵
so
だ
it'll
から
take a
時間
while,
は
but
か
I
かる
can do
が
it.
開錠
As he spoke, Sephora began rifling through a box of tools.
一応言っておくがこれを使うのは
Just putting it out
仕
there,
事の範
but
疇
I
だ
only
け
use
だ
this
から
skill for work. You can
想像
assume
するの
anything you
は
want,
お前の
though.
勝手だが
Ah, that's not what I meant. I'm not suspecting you of using it maliciously. I just had the thought that if you knew how to pick locks, there might be a performance where we could put it to use.
こんな時までパフォーマンスのこと考えて
You
るの
still
か
thinking about our show at a time like
大した
this?
もんだな。
Honestly, I'm impressed. I don't, like, Sephora's adding more and more skills to his book every single time we speak to him. Haha, I'm so sorry.
別に待ち時間くらい
You know,
好きにしと
you're
けばい
free
い
to
だ
do
ろう。
what you want while you're waiting.
それに今のは嫌味じゃない。
And I didn't say that
本当に
sarcastically
感心した
either.
だけだ。
I really am praising you. Guys, honest praise from Sephora. Oh, I see. Thanks. Hearing a small compliment, I felt a little spark of joy in my heart. But then, that made me jump. There was a sudden cracking sound where Iron stood examining the door. Yeah, our brain is full of Circus. That seems pretty normal, actually. I spun around and my eyes met his. For some reason, he looked guilty.
すまない。
My apologies. Hesitantly, Iron held out one of his hands toward me and Sephora. The doorknob that Sephora was preparing to pick had been ripped right off the door and now sat in Iron's palm. The door was open. Oh my
ど
god.
のような構造になっているのか確認しようと
I
思っ
wanted
て
to
触っ
examine
た
its structure, so I touched it.
すっぽり
But
抜け
then,
てしまった。
well, it came right off. Wait a minute, but it looks so sturdy.
どんなバカ力だ。
What kind of inhuman strength is that? Oh my god, he just ripped the door open. Whoa, check it out in here. We walked through the door Ion had opened, entering into a picture of luxury, the casino. How can there be so many people? I haven't seen this many residents in one place that's coming here. It's well fancy, isn't it? There was a shockingly big crowd in the casino, every one of them gambling.
クルトラでは外出を
Wasn't
自粛している
Cultura
んじゃ
supposed to be
な
under
かった。
lockdown?
ここにいる人間のほとんどは
Most of the people here are guests from outside the city.
共通点は バルトの
Their
支持
support
者
for
ってことか
Balto is likely the common denominator.
早速ターゲットを見つけた。
And I've already found our
ポーカーの
targets.
卓にいる
The
メガ
man
ネ
with the glasses at the poker table and the skinny man in front of the slot machines.
いいよ。お前は向こう
Ion,
の
I'll
痩せ
leave
た
the
男
skinny
を
one
頼
to
む。
you. The other one is
俺はあっち
mine.
のメガネの男から話を聞く。
承知した。
Understood.
お前は俺かいいよ。
You should
どち
stick
ら
with
か
one
行
of
動
us.
しろ。
A lone woman will stick out
女
like a
一人
sore
だと
thumb.
悪目立ちするからな。
A lone woman. Okay, in that case, oh, Sephora? Sephora, I'll go with...
そうだな。お前は俺と行動しろ。いいよ。
Good, with
ま
me!
た後で。
I'll see you later, Ion.
ああ、健闘を祈る。
Yes, I wish you good fortune. Hold on. 5 petals! We're halfway there. Yes, I wish you good fortune. I didn't finish talking, you know. What if I meant something else?
同じことだろ。俺の名前を呼び
I'm
か
pretty
け
sure you said my name. This guy.
早速だが、俺が狙うあのターゲット。
Let's get to work.
カード
My
ゲーム
target's
で遊ん
playing
で
a
いるのは
card
わか
game.
るな。
Do you see that? Yeah, he's very serious about it.
あいつに情報の取引を持ち
I'll
かけた
approach him
後
with a proposal to
ゲー
exchange
ムで勝敗を
information,
つける。
then settle things with a game.
だがあの男はクルトラの
But
大
that
会
man's
で
an
優勝した
expert
こ
at
ともあ
card
る。
games.
カードゲーム
He's
の
even
名
won
手。
tournaments here in Cultura. Wait, what? Then how do you plan to win?
普通にゲームをすると
With a
分
little
が悪い。
trick, maybe?
だから
My chances are slim in a
Omae
normal
を使う。
game, but that's why you're here. Me?
あ俺
Yes.
はお前に関し
There's
て
one aspect of you that I
一つだけ
hold in
買って
high
いるところが
esteem. Oh? Huh? Sephora stepped forward, closing the distance between us, staring right into my eyes.
お前の顔だ。
Your face. What? My cheeks are burning. Well,
お前の顔は
it
相
radiates
手
your
を油
gullible,
断させるよう
naive
持ってこい
nature.
の間抜けな
Perfect
顔
for
つき
making someone let their guard down.
その
Pardon?
騙されやすそうな善人顔は作ろうと思っても簡
That
単に作れるものじゃない。
unsuspecting, goody two shoes face of yours isn't something one sees every day. He's not praising me, is he? I got my hopes up for a moment, but they quickly became an urge to bury myself. And what does my goody two shoes face have to do with the upcoming investigation? Huh? That was such an almost compliment. We nearly got there.
今から俺の指示通りに
Follow
動
my
け。
instructions carefully.
お前には
You're going to
あ
deceive
の
that
男を
man.
騙してもらう。
In my head, I repeatedly went over Sephora's orders as we approached our target. Excuse me, you sure are amazing at card games, sir.
ああ、まあ、
Oh,
大会で1位を取ったこともあ
I
るから
suppose
ね
I've taken first place in a tournament before anyway. I've never come to a place like this before. If it's alright with you, could you teach me a few things over a game?
ああ、構わないよ。
Sure, I don't mind at all.
君に有利なルール
Since
で
you're a
教えてあげる
beginner,
よ。
I'll give you a handicap. Thank you very much. If you somehow lose, could you tell me more about yourself, sir?
え俺のことを
Huh?
も
About
う
me?
もちろんいいけど、
I mean, sure.
それならサービスでとんでもなく
In
君
that
に有利
case,
なルー
I'll
ルに
be
してあげちゃお
extra
うかな。
generous and make the rules quite favorable for you. Hehehe, our little trick. The man summoned over a dealer. He then announced his crippling handicap and the stakes. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay, then. Sephora, your turn. The time was ripe. I called to Sephora, who had been standing behind me. I used my goody two-shoes face to trick him. Sephora and I exchanged places. As he took a seat, the man's eyes widened.
あの女の子がゲームするんじゃないの？
Isn't she gonna play the game?
いや、やるのは
No,
俺
I'm
で
your
す。
opponent.
彼女自
She
身がプレ
never
イする
even
とは
once said that she would be the
一言
one
も言ってない
playing,
ですよね。
did she? It was indeed exactly as Sephora said. I've been vague, and I'd said you'd lose rather than I win, so that I could pass the baton after we'd gained our leverage and advantage. Thanks for popping by, Harry. I hope you had fun. The man seemed a little unconvinced, but he'd already given his word and seemed to have accepted his fate. I'm so sorry for tricking you. He's a bad man, it's fine. I lowered my head apologetically before moving away from the table.
初心者だから緊張しちゃうな。よろしくお願
I'm a
いしますね。
novice, so I'm a little nervous. Please go easy on me. The game ended in Zephora's victory, and we successfully gained the information we wanted. Our investigations had the casino concluded without incident, and we returned to our base before anyone could discover we'd snuck in. Back at the tents, we exchanged our findings.
まとめると、
In summary,
今回手に入った情報は主に2つ。加害者は事件
we've
を起
learned
こ
two
す前
major
に
details today.
甘い匂いを
Before the
嗅いだこ
offenders
と
went berserk, they smelled a sweet scent. It's that drug.
理性をなくしている間は
And when they
何かを
when they
殴って
did go
も拳が
berserk,
痛くなかっ
even
た。
if they punched something, they felt no
痛
pain.
覚が麻
In
痺
other
していた
words,
こと。
their senses were all numbed. They lost control? Does that mean they consumed some kind of drug, perhaps?
違法な魔法具の影響も考えられ
There's
る
also a possibility of illegal mystical tools being the source.
薬も魔法具も
Both are
可能
valid
性としては
deductions.
十
In
分
the
ある。
case, in these
その
cases,
場合、
there should be
現場や
physical
使われ
evidence
た
at the
人間に
scenes, or
物
people,
的証
or
拠
the
が残
people
るはずだ。
affected. Not if you have control of the labyrinth and you can disappear at will.
だが、治安維持隊
But
が
no
調
matter
べて
how
も
hard the authorities
証拠
look
は見つ
into
けられ
it,
ていな
they
い。
can't find anything.
つまり、
Which means a sweet sense, a dull sense of pain during their rampage, and something that doesn't leave any traces behind.
俺は今回の情報で確信できた。
With these factors in my mind, I have a confirmation. But you mean you're sure Balto is guilty?
ああ、
Yeah,
詳しいこと
I'll
は
go through the details when
他のメンバーが
all
揃
of
って
our
から
members are
話す。
here. He at last had information to back up his theory, but for some reason, he didn't seem very happy, and that thought bothered me. We decided to wait until all of our other comrades made their return. The sky's so pretty. Then evening arrived. We began reporting our results for the day.
迷宮森の講話に集まった人
Everyone
たち
gathered at
は
the forum seemed scared to a degree.
どこか怯えたみたいだった。でも、お年寄りとか子
After
供
I
に
talked
話
to
を
the
聞くと
elderly and the children,
やっぱり
like we
現状
expected,
が辛い
they
みたい
find
だ
the
ったんだよ
current
ね。
find the present culture suffocating.
ああ、俺たちが住民にいろいろ宣伝してたら、
And when
わ
we
ざ
were
わざ
promoting
バ
to
ル
the
ト自
peeps
身が
there,
邪魔しに来たあ
Balto
た
came
り
to interfere in
確
person.
実に黒い。
So the guy's definitely guilty.
それでどうなった
What happened after
バル
that?
トに宣伝を
Did
阻止さ
Balto
れたの
hinder
か
our promotion?
いや、そこでジーニアが
Nope,
さ、
because
俺
Jinya
らは
actually
王城
showed
の認
up.
可を受けてるからっ
He
て
pushed through so blatantly, saying that we have permission of the palace.
私だってたまには
I'm
や
pretty
るのよ。
impressive when I want to be, you
ここ
know.
は権力の使い時
Political
でしょ。
power exists to be used in situations like this. Yeah, for our government mandated circus time. What do these people not understand? It's a government mandated circus time.
ってことで、宣伝はバッチリだ。結構な
In
人が来
short,
てくれると思う
promotion was a
ぜ。
big success. I think a lot of people will come. Yeah, with this show, I don't think we need to do anything special. Because we just need to show the people some fun and get them talking to each other again.
で、ザファラたちの方はどうだったんだ？
So, how are things going on your end, Sephora and Co?
俺たちは実際に強靭化を経
We've
験した人
talked to
間に
people who've
話
experienced
を
the
聞いてき
madness
た。
of a riot.
共通していたのは理性を
Their
なく
common
した
traits
こ
were they lost control of
体の感
themselves,
覚が一
their
部麻
sense
痺
of
してい
pain
た
was
こと
numbed, and
と強靭化する直前に
moments before they went mad,
Amai
they
nioi
smelled a
を嗅いだ
sweet
ことだ。
scent.
甘い匂い
A sweet scent?
もしかして。
Does that mean there's a chance that drugs or mystical tools were involved? But if that were the case,
ああ、何ら
yeah,
かの物的
normally
証
there'd
拠
be
が残
physical
っている
evidence left
不思議は
behind,
ない。
but nothing of the sort was found.
そんなものはどこにも見つからなかった。だからこそ俺には分かっ
Which is
た。
exactly why I was able to arrive to the answer, and
俺でなければ気づ
only
けな
I
かっ
had
た
the
ことだ。
requisite knowledge to figure it out. I know the face was so cute in the last circus. I hope we get some again. What do you mean?
バルトはおそらく
I
ミラクス
suspect
の
that
香水を
Balto
使っ
used
た
the
んだ。
miraculous perfume.
ミラクス。
That's the
ク
special
ルトラの
plant.
民が持つサシェに使われている植物だったんだ。
Miraculous. Was that the plant used in the sachets of the citizens here?
そうだ。ミラクスの
Yes,
成果で
a
作る
perfume
香
made
水
from
は
fresh miraculous
痛覚を
flowers
麻痺させ
dulls pain
理性
and
を
could drive
失わ
people
せ
insane. It's
特に
especially effective
精神
on
的に不安定な
unstable
人間の
minds.
効果が強い。
Wait, miraculous, is that dangerous?
サシに入ったドライハ
The
ーブは
dried
無害
herbs
だ。
inside sachets are safe.
特殊な生成
Only
方法で
perfumes
作
made
ら
through
れ
a
た香
special
水だけ
process will
が
have such
そういった
effects.
効果を生み出せる。ミラクスの
Interesting.
香水も少量であれば痛
In
覚を
small
麻痺さ
amounts,
せる麻酔として
miraculous
使えるん
perfume
だ。
can actually be used as an anesthetic.
昔はよく使われていた
In
ら
the
しいが
past, it was apparently used
医療技
often,
術が
but
進んだ
medicine
今
evolved
で
with
は
time,
そん
and
な香
nobody
水があ
probably
ること
knows
す
about
ら
it
誰も
nowadays.
知らないだろうな。
確かバルトが言ってたよ
This is
な。
wild.
ミラクスの栽培場所や栽培方法は
Balto
代々の
mentioned
迷
that
宮
only
門
the
しか知ら
sentinel of
ね
each generation knows where and how miraculous plants are cultivated, right?
ああ、ついでに香水の製法を知
Yeah,
るのも
and the sentinels are
同
the
じく
only one who
迷
knows
宮
how to
門
make
だ
that perfume.
完全犯罪にはうってつけじゃない。
That's ideal for the
誰
perfect
も知らない
crime.
のならバレるは
If
ずもな
nobody
い。
knows about this, he'd never be exposed.
ザフォラがこのことに気づけたのは
Did you manage to
迷
figure
宮
this
門の
out
後
because
継者として
you heard about the
香水の
perfume
こと
as
も
the
教え
sentinel
られて
heir
たからか。
Zephora?
そういうことだな。
Pretty much, yes. That's scary.
でもなんでそん
But
なことする
why
の
would he do that?
迷
Balto
宮
is
門
the
のバルトは
sentinel, so it's his duty to
クルトラを
protect
守らなきゃいけない
Cultura,
んだ
right? It's to create the situation to make more money.
だからこそなんじゃないかしら。
Perhaps that's his
狂
exact
人事件
motive.
が起きてから
Because of the
住
riots,
民は家に
citizens are staying at home and
迷
obediently
宮
obeying
門の
the
指示に
sentinel,
おとな
right?
しく従ってるでしょ。狂人事件を起こして
He's causing the
住民に
lunatic
恐
riots to
怖を
instill
植え付け
fear
る
in his
ことで
people, turning it into a city that would do his bidding. That's horrible, I agree. Since we knew this much, we should expose his evil deeds immediately and end all of this.
いや、おそらく
No,
それは無理だ。
that's probably impossible.
バルトを
Why?
告発するには
To
香
charge
水の存在を
Balto,
世に知ら
we
しめ
need
る
to
必要
inform the
がある。
public about the perfume.
だが、
We don't have a way to
そ
procure
の
any
香
at the
水を手
moment.
に入れる手段がない。
We can just split up to search.
いやそいつは無理だ。
No,
バル
that
トに
won't
は
do us
ラビ
any
リン
good
トネックレ
either.
スがあるだろう。
Balto has the labyrinth necklace, remember?
地下迷宮を自在に操れる
If
力
he
が
has
あ
the
る。
power to control the labyrinth as
絶
he
対に見つから
pleases,
ない隠し場
it'll
所
be
を
easier
作
for him to create a
容易
space
だと
that
いう
no
こと
one can find.
ザフォラが香水を作ることはできないの？
Can't you make
ミラ
that
クスの
perfect,
花があれ
Zephora?
ばできるんで
If
し
you
ょ？
had miraculous flowers, is it possible? I call them miraculous flowers. Miracus flowers. Got miraculous ladybug on the brain. It's possible, right?
実際の製法やミラクスの栽培
The
場所は
precise method and the
迷宮
location
森に
of
就任してから引き継が
Miracus
れる。
are only passed when one takes
俺には
over
どうすることもでき
of
な
the
い。
title. I can't do anything. We have the dried herbs, which are like safe for use, I guess. I guess they lose their properties when they're dried because they lose the juice? I don't know. That's... Is there no other way? I mean, at this rate, we can't end the lunatic riots.
方法があるとしたら、バルトを迷宮森
The
の
only
座
way
か
to
ら
do
引き
that
ずり
is to
下ろす
drag
ことだ
Balto
けだ。
down from his position as sentinel.
そしてそのためにはイレーズが必要。
And a razor is
要する
essential if we
に
want to do that.
今のところは
Which
打つ手
means
な
our
し
hands
って
are tied for now.
地道にサーカスの公演を
I
成
guess
功
there's
さ
no
せて
shortcut.
王
We have
様
to
からご褒美
put
に
a
イレー
rights
ズをもらう
aside
ま
until you
で
gain a
狂人
raise
事件
as
の
your
解決
reward
は
from the
お預けっ
king.
てことね。
Sephora,
せっかくいろいろ分かったのに振り出しに戻っちゃった気分だね。
we've learned so much, but it feels like we're back at the starting point.
そうか？
Really? You really think so? Huh?
なんでそんな絶望的な顔してるん
Why
だ
do you all look so somber?
事件の原因
We're a
が分
step
かった
ahead
なら
since we know the
一
cause
歩
now,
前進だ
right?
ろ
I mean, even if we know the cause, if we can't stop them from happening, then...
それはそうだけどさ
You have a good point there, but
これ以上事
we
件
could
を悪
actually
化させな
prevent
いことな
riots
ら
from getting worse.
俺たちにもできる
We could do that now.
どういうことだ
Oh my god, by maintaining social distancing and wearing masks, maybe? What do you mean?
ミラクスの香水は心が
The
弱った人
Miracus
に
perfume is
強
most
く作
effective
用
on
するん
people
だ
who
ろ
feel dispirited, right?
ならショーでこの街
In
の
that
みんなの
case,
不安を
we could
解
just
消すればいい
blast away everyone's unease with a great show. Vilio's so positive all the time. We need him. We do need him.
この街の人間一人一人が自衛できるよ
We can help
前向きな
everyone
気
in
持
this
ちを
city
持って
face
もらえばいい
forwards
んだよ
again so that each of them can protect themselves.
言いたいことはわかるけど
I understand what you're getting at, but
一人
how?
一人にお悩み相談
Do
で
we
もす
open
る
up
の
counseling sessions for each and every one of the citizens?
それでは時間がいくらあって
There
も
will be
足り
no
ないだろう
end to that.
宣伝してきて改めて分かったんだけど
After our
さ
promotion session, I learned something.
この街の人たちは誰かとつながることで安心できるんだよな
The people here feel reassured when they're connected with others. So that was the thing that he robbed them of, their connection.
ああだが今はそれがバルトによって強制
Yeah,
的
but
に断たれ
Balto's
てるって
severing
わ
all
けだ
those ties to the Force right now.
だからそのつながりを
So we'll
俺たちが
re-establish
作っ
them
ちまえ
with
ばいい
our
んだ
show. A show that'll connect people.
簡単に言うがそんなことできるのか
You make it sound simple, but is that even possible?
俺たちはショーが終わればこの街を出る
Once we performed here,
そうしたら
we have to leave.
また街は
The
元に
city
戻
might
るんじゃない
revert
か
back to its current state after that. I think, Zephora, you can become the bridge to the people here.
は
Excuse me? Zephora, you can relink the people's ties that Balto has severed. We can make it a show that'll tell everyone there's still hope here, that they can face tomorrow again. Yeah, we need to get some cute Faye! After I saw the city and heard about Sephora's past, there had been an idea brewing in my mind. Everyone puzzled stared at me and I began telling them all about it. After many rehearsals, the big day finally arrived. Oh my god, is it showtime already? Is it showtime right now? That was quick. Oh my god, that was quick.
Ladies and gentlemen
Jinya!
親愛なるクルトラの皆様
Greetings to the beloved citizens of Cultura.
不穏な情勢で不安がある中
I would like to thank all of you for coming to our show today, in spite of the unrest and the unease in the city.
本日は
Don't forget the little hedgehog on his head. Security forces are stationed at each aisle, so please tell them immediately if something happens.
さてただいまよりお見せする
Now then, let us begin our tale,
作られるより前
the tale of a spirit long, long ago, before Cultura was even founded.
精霊の物語
We're doing a little play?
その昔
Once upon a time, there was a fickle and mischievous wind spirit named Libera. Our show this time was based on the fairy tale of Libera, a story everyone in the city knew. It was formatted into a play with our own touches added to the original plot. Ah, this is cute art! Libera wandered around the world as she pleased, going wherever the wind took her. Nobody could chain her down. She was free. Alas, at the same time, she was alone as the days went by. Could she be an elf? Maybe. She's a great spirit, right? That's what she is. But one day, Libera met a youth called Arthea, and she lost a match against him. Arthea is the name of the capital city.
アーテイルと約束した通りに
And thus, Libra ended up staying in Cultura just as she had promised the young man. And yeah, it's so cute. I like this art a lot. Libra played by Sephora. Living together with the people of this land. Huh?
あのアーテイルって男、
What in the world is that Arthea guy spouting?
一人でいる方が気楽だし、
I'm more comfortable alone with my freedom.
人と共にな
Living
ん
with
て
people?
まっ
Ha!
ぴらごめ
In
んだ
your
ね。
dreams.
とは言っても勝負で負けたわけだ
But,
しな。
well, I did lose, so...
そうだ。
You know what? You know what,
人
Caro?
でもからかって遊んでやろう。
Liver is cute. I mean, look at it. I've got a brilliant idea. I have nothing better to do, so I'll have some fun messing with the villagers.
今日もいいナイフを作ることができた。
I made a good knife once again.
鋭さを確かめてみるか。
I suppose I shall test how sharp it is. Ah, look at him go, little guy. Eon aimed and threw the knife in his hand. Spectacularly, the knife pierced the apple, but there was more. How many knives does he have? How old is this boy? Eon tossed one knife after another. And they all skewered that same apple.
いい調子だ。
Good. Not bad at all. Muttering that, this time he lined up 4 more apples.
よしあれを邪魔してやろう
He's really good at acting, huh? Hehehe. Alright, let's get in his way. Sephora, playing the role of Libera, crept over to the villager Ion and snatched the apples away.
どうだ、これで練習できないだろう。
How are you gonna practice now? Look at him! His smug little face.
悔しかったらこのリンゴに当てて
You
み
want
ろ。
revenge? Ha! How I dare you to hit these apples now.
疲れているんだろうか。的が空中に
I
飛んで
must be
い
too
る。
tired. My targets seem to be flying around.
しかしこれもいいナイフを作るた
But
め。
perhaps this is a divine trial that could help me make better knives. Oh my god, Sephora, your life is in danger. Oh! Look at the nervous look on his face. He looks so scared. Eon's knife struck the waving, moving targets in succession. Then, after he sliced all the apples,
きっと風の精霊
a
が
wind
手伝っ
spirit
てく
must
れ
have
たんだ
helped me. Thank you, noble wind
ありがとう。
spirit.
風の精霊よ。
Eon bowed towards the audience before he turned backstage.
ほらよ、さっき村人が切ったリンゴだ。
Here you
新鮮な
go.
うちに食べるといい
A
ぜ。
villager cut these just now. It's better to have them while they're fresh.
いいのありがと
Really? Thank you.
なんだったんだ。
What was with
騒
that
がし
guy?
しただけだっていうのに。
I was only taking out my frustrations on him, but
ありがとう。
he thanked me.
ああ、もやもやする。
Ugh, I can't stand this.
次はあいつに
I'll
いたずら。
prank that guy next. No, that guy is a dragon.
火の勢いが強すぎる
Whoa! The fire's way too strong. Did a wind spirit do something?
でもこの焼き加減
But
の方が
hey,
美味しいパン
I
が
think
焼
I'll
け
make
そうだ
better bread with this heat.
ザボ風の精霊
Someone's not as good as acting, huh? Thanks, noble wind spirit.
あれ、風が激しくて
What?
洗濯物
The
が飛
wind's
んでい
so
っちゃう。
strong that my laundry might fly away.
でもおかげであっという間に
Ah,
乾いちゃった
but thanks to that, it's drying
風の
in
精
no
霊さん
time.
ありがとう。
Thank you, noble wind spirit.
なんなんだ。
What's wrong with
あり
everybody?
がとうって
Why are they all thanking me?
このありがとうをもっと
If I hear more thank yous,
もやもやの理
will
由が
that help me
わかる
figure out why I'm feeling so conflicted?
こうして次
And
々と
just
村
like
人たち
that,
から風
one
の
after
大精霊
another,
は慕われ
the
ている
villagers came to adore the Great Spirit.
リベラの心も徐々に変化していくのでした。
Sephora needs an Oscar right now. As time ticked by, Libera's heart also gradually began to change.
そんなある日
But
村
one
に
day,
危機が訪れ
calamity struck the village.
世界がずっと真っ暗だ。もう
The
何
world's
日も
been
星
dark
が
for
出て
so
ないぞ。
long. Even the stars haven't come out for days.
光がないせいで花も咲
There's
かず
no light, and the
精霊
flowers
たちは
won't
姿を
bloom.
消してしま
The
った
spirits have disappeared too.
あんなに綺麗な星空と花畑を
Will I never get to
もう
see
見られ
the
なくなっちゃ
beautiful
うの
starry sky or a field of flowers again?
これじゃあここから出ていかなきゃな。
At this rate, we'll have to leave this place.
そんな
How could that
せっかく
happen?
落ち着ける場
We
所を
finally
見つけ
found
た
a
のに
place where our hearts are at peace.
村は暗闇に飲まれ
The
る危
village
機に
was in
陥ってい
danger,
ました。
for darkness threatened to consume it whole.
このままでは村人全員村を捨てて
If this
逃
went
げる
on,
しか
the
ない。
villagers would have no choice but to abandon their home.
そんな時リベラが村人たちの前に
At that moment, Libera appeared before the villagers. I'm pulling a video. Can't do my lines.
なんだこの風転が
Whoa! What's with the wind? Ah! I'm tumbling! I'm rolling! There he goes! Bye!
お前たちここから出ていくなんて勝手なことをするんじゃな
You
い
guys, don't you dare leave this place without giving me a say.
お前たちにはまだまだ教えてもら
I
いたい
still
こ
have
とがあ
so
るんだ
many things I want you all to teach me.
お前たちのことは必ず俺が守ってやる
I will protect all of you, I swear.
世界に光を取り戻すぞ
Let's work together and bring the light back to this land.
リベラの呼びかけのもと
Under the
全
call
員
of
で
Libera,
力を合わせて
everyone
村を
combine their
守り
powers
ま
to
す。
protect their village.
さあお客さんたちも手伝ってくれ。
Come on, audience, help us too.
僕たちに合わせて動いてね
Move in our signal, okay?
光がないなら作ればいいみんなの力があれば世界は明るく照らせるはずだ
I wasn't prepared. I'm taking damage. That's a hot cloud. I wasn't prepared. Damn, that's one hot cloud. If there is no light, we'll make our own. If we all work together, I'm sure we can illuminate the entire world. Hi, Sephora. I don't want to get rid of the CG. It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
みんな手を挙げて
Raise your hands, everyone. Sephora lifted his hand towards the ceiling. On that cue, everyone inside the hall raised their hands as well.
せーの
And now! With that yell, we all swooped down our arms. Glittering stars began raining down inside the tent, coating the hall with a layer of stardust. Wow, it's so pretty.
まさに精霊様の奇跡じゃ
It's a miracle of the spirits.
クルトラの星空もきっと
The starry
こんな
sky
風に美しい
cultura
のね。
must be just as beautiful as this. Exclaims of wonder resounded across the hall. Everyone scooped up the stardust in their hands, mesmerized by its shimmer. Then,
俺はこの街の星空が大好きだ
love the starry sky of this city. Libera, no. Sephora opens his mouth.
優しい風も
I love everything
美しい
about
星空も
Kultura. Our gentle winds,
暖か
our
な人たち
beautiful
との
night
つながり
sky,
も
and the bonds we all
俺は
share.
クルトラの全部が大好きだだから
So,
今度はみんなで
let's all see the real stars
本物の
together
星
next
を見よ
time.
う怯えて暮らすんじゃない
We shouldn't
俺た
cower
ち
in
らしい
fear. We should live in the
クルトラ
Kultura
の
we
生き
want
方
to be in. I'm gonna cry.
大好きなクルトラを
Let's
自
take
分
back
た
the
ちの手で
Kultura
取
we
り戻すん
love
だ
with our own hands.
自分の心に蓋をしないで
Don't close off your hearts to the world.
周りを見てくれ
Look around
す
you.
ぐ隣に
See? Your friends are right next
仲間
to
がい
you,
るだろ
aren't they?
俺の愛したクルトラに
Oh,
その力がある
Sephora!
って信じて
Believe in the Kultura that I love. I believe you had the power to do it.
だから
So,
俺と一緒に変わろう
change like I did. Change with me. These weren't Libera's lines. I'm gonna... I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. These weren't Libera's lines. They were straight from Sephora's heart. He had fought alone all this time. But now he was bearing himself and his love for Kultura. It is wonderful, you're so right. Sephora. There were no lies, no tricks. Just Sephora, the real him. A long period of silence passed then. One person collapsed, then another. It started off small and reserved. But once it began, it spread through the entire hall in the blink of an eye. It fell at the citizens' reply, and the moment they began to approve of Sephora. And then, bathed in this unbreakable faith, the flora bloomed magnificently. We did it! Sephora did it! Oh no, it's a Sephora POV, this is gonna break me. Oh god. As I listened to the ceaseless applause, I quietly tightened my hand into a fist.
成功したなザフォラ
You did it,
流れ星
Sephora!
すっげえ綺麗だ
The
し
shooting stars were
お客さんも喜ん
absolutely
でくれてる
gorgeous. Look how excited all the spectators are.
暗いから客席の様子なんてわから
It's
ない
dark, so I can't tell what's going on in the audience seats at all, you know.
見えなくたってこの拍手で
But
わかるだろ
even if you can't see, you can tell from this reception, right?
まあ大抵
I
のこと
guess,
は
yeah,
一人でも
I
こ
used
な
to
せる
think
と思っていた
that I could pull off most things alone.
どうせ信じてもらえないなら
We could
最
do
初から
this.
関わらなければいいと
People would
ずっと
never
一人
believe
で
me
いようとした
anyway, so why bother concerning myself with them? Thinking that I stayed alone all this time. Mm,
けどこの景色は
Ignore that.
俺一
I
人じゃ
needed
見
that.
られなかった
But I wouldn't have been able to witness this amazing scene if I hadn't stayed by myself. If I stayed by myself.
こいつらが踏み込んでこなければ
If these
俺は
guys hadn't barged into my
ずっ
world,
と一人で戦おうとしてた
I would have kept trying to fight on my own.
無茶だと
Even though I
無
knew it
謀
was
だと分かって
reckless,
いたのに
that it wouldn't get me anywhere.
それをこいつらは
But
無理やり
these
引き抜
guys
きやがっ
managed
た
to rip me out of it violently and without my permission at that. I had the fastest screenshot fingers in the West when it comes to clown, don't worry. Oh, I missed that one. No! It's fine. What a ridiculous bunch they were. I'd known that the moment I met them, but they'd gone and surpassed even my expectations. In spite of everything that had happened,
お前たちと 消化できてよかった。
I'm glad that I was able to perform with you all. They were never gonna hear that directly from my mouth, though.
ありがとう。
Thank you. I could probably say that much at least. One day.
ここからだ。
This is only the starting line. Thanks to my... He called us his friends. Thanks to my friends, I could finally see the big picture. I learned that there were people who'd clap for me, like this. That I still had people who I needed to protect.
町はきっともう大丈夫。
I'm sure the city's going to be fine now. I gaze at the people who stood proud and strong, facing the future.
だからこれからは
That's
俺
why,
にしかできないことを。
after this, I need to do what only I can accomplish. I'm okay. I can do this. I'm okay.
今々しい。
Balto, I don't need this right now. I'm having emotions. I'm having emotions. I don't need you interfering with my emotions right now. I saw all of them. Friends? What a joke. Working together? They sound like my brothers. My brother. Fools. We need to assassinate him right now. Foolish peasants can't produce results in a herd. If we went back to the same pace, the inferior would hold back the talented. These ignorant commoners can have blissful lives as long as they obey me. And yet... I know we're gonna get Balto. Balto, we're gonna get you. This is a warning. They want to change. How silly. As long as I stay in power, I'm sure these fools will understand what I know best. Eventually. It's fine, we put on an amazing performance and we've healed Zephora's heart. He's our friend now, he trusts us. And we put on the most bestest show ever. After the Cultura show ended.
ザフラ様。少しよろしい
Lord
ですか
Zephora, may you have a moment of your time? Someone stopped us. It was a man who grabbed Zephora by the collar in the alley and hollered at him to leave.
何か用か？
Can I help you?
すみません。
Sorry,
今更ですが、
I know it's
一言
overdue,
謝りたくて。
but I wanted to apologize.
先日は一方的にあなたを責め立てて。
I'm so sorry about putting the blame on you the other day without hearing you out.
俺もザフォラ様に当たっても
I knew that
どうにもならないと
taking it out
思
on
っ
you
てたんで
wouldn't
す。
do anyone any good, but
でももしザフォラ様が町にいたら、
I kept
全
thinking
迷
that
宮
if you were
森様
around
の
in
健在で
Cultura,
昔通り
the
の生
previous
活が遅
Sentinel
れて
would
いた
still
のか
be
と
here,
思うと。
and our lives wouldn't have changed.
気にするな。
Don't worry
むしろ
about
あり
it.
がとう。
Actually, thank you. Huh?
ショーを終えて、
After
多く
the
の人
show,
は
so many people
昔
show
の
me
クル
their
トラを取り
support.
戻そうという
They
俺の
want
主
to
張に
return
賛
to the
成してく
Cultura
れ
of the
た。
past.
クルトラの住民がバルトに流されず、
No one here to like follow
昔の
Baltos
クル
in
トラの
it.
良さを思い出して
You
くれた。
recall what you loved about the old
俺は
Cultura. That
それ
makes
が何
me
より嬉しい。
very, very happy.
だから、
So,
ありがとう。
thank you. Thank you
ク
for
ルトラ
remembering
の
the
信念
soul
を
of
忘れないで
Cultura,
くれて。
even after all this time.
ザフォラ様、
Lord Zephora,
お願いです。
please.
どうかもう一度クルトラ
Could you
に
stay
帰っ
in
てきてくれません
Cultura?
か。これからクルトラを活気ある都市に戻していくために、
If we want this
あ
city
なた
to
の
regain
力が
its
必要だ
energy
と思うんで
and
す。
its spirit, I believe we can't do it without you. Zephora slowly shook his head and replied to the man's plea.
いや、
I can't.
俺はこれ
I
か
need
ら
to
も
keep traveling with Circus for
こ
now.
のサーカスで旅をするつもりだ。
It's a circus trip, baby. Lads on tour.
迷宮森を罷免する魔法具、
Because
イレーズを
I
手
want
に
to
入れるため
obtain
に。
one mystical tool to be able to dismiss a corrupt sentinel, a raise.
イレーズ、
Erase?
そうか。
I see.
そうだったん
I
ですね。
see.
ああバルトが迷宮森で
Yes,
ある
with
限
Balto
り
in the seat of the
本
Sentinel,
当の意
we
味で
can never truly regain the
昔のクリ
cultura
ト
we
ラを取り
know
戻
and
すことは
love.
できない
He has to finish his journey.
きっとバルトはこの後も
I'm certain he will
あの手この
continue
手
to
で
make us
住人たちの
all
気持
kinds
ちを
of
くじ
attempts
こう
to
として
crush
く
the
るだろ
spirits of every citizen in this city.
うだから
So I
わかりました。ザフォラ様があいつをぶっ倒しに帰
will
ってくる
defend
まで
Cultura
は
on our
自
own
分たち
until
で
you
クル
come
トラを
back to
守って
knock
みせ
that
ます。
jerk from his perch, Lord Zaphora. They get it.
ルッシュは任せてください。
We'll protect the city in your absence.
あ
Yeah,
頼んだ
I'm counting on you all. That was nice! After the man left this time, the Zaphora turned to face me.
この成功は
I'll
お
admit,
前とあいつらが
this
作り出
success
し
was
たもの
created by
で
you and the others. None of this is
偶
luck.
然なんかじゃないって認めてやるよ
Thank. I cut off my words of gratitude. No, that's not accurate. It's not just me and the others. We only pulled it off because you were here too, Zaphora. Zaphora went silent for a moment.
当然だな
That's
言うま
obvious.
でもない
You didn't have to spell it out. Oh! It wasn't a sneer, nor anything artificial. For the first time ever, I saw Zaphora smile from the bottom of his heart. This is so nice. We have a problem. We have a problem. I like Zaphora a lot. A few days had passed since we left Cultura. One particular night, I had a nostalgic dream. Look, look, Daddy, Mummy! So many shinies flying. It was a memory of when I used to live with my parents. Back then, I was a curious child who'd get stars in my eyes whenever I found something new or unusual. I loved my parents who'd tell me about many wondrous topics like fae or magic. Backstory time.
あら、あなたには見えるのね。
Ah! So you can see them, Cirrus.
そのキラキラはね、
Those shinies
こ
are
の
actually
川
water
に住む
spirits who live in
水の
the
精霊
river.
さんよ。
But wait, we can't see them now. Spirits?
そう。その川の水にも、
Our little
暖
neighbours
炉
who
の
live
木
in
に
the
も、
water
土
on
の
the
中
river,
にも、
the
精
fire
霊
of
さ
our
んが
earth,
住んでるの。
even in the soil. Ah, so this place is the house of Mr. and Mrs. Spirit.
そうだよ。
They
だから
were
汚した
so
り
cute.
壊したりしちゃダメだ。
That's right. That's why I mustn't take it, make it dirty, or ruin it.
君もお家がなくなったら悲しいだろ。
You'd be sad too if your house was gone one day, right, Cirrus? Uh-huh.
それからね、君が大人になって
And
精霊が
Cirrus,
見えなくなったと
even
し
if
て
you
も、
can't see spirits anymore after you've grown up. Oh, I forgot they said children could see them.
精霊はずっと隣にいて、
They're always
変わ
right
らず世界を
beside
支
you,
えてくれてるんだ。
supporting the entire world.
だから大きくなっても感謝
So,
の心を
remember
忘
to
れ
be
ちゃいけない
grateful,
よ。
even after you become a big girl, okay?
もう、ライジェルってば。
Oh, Rigel.
難しい
Our
話
girl
は
doesn't understand
ま
such
だこの子に
complicated
はわ
things
からな
yet.
いわよ。
ごめんごめん。つい
Sorry,
語り
I
たが
couldn't
っちゃ
help
うさがっ
myself.
ていうか。
You know how I am with these things. Ooh! 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 I didn't like the static jump scare. I didn't like that. Obviously, he doesn't want us to know who this person is. Hey, Rigel, Maria. Oh, oh, I don't like it, I don't like it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. It keeps making me jump. How much longer are you going to fool around? The tower's summoning you, remember?
あ、そうだった。
Ah, I completely forgot. Yeah, so like Radiant's a fae, not a spirit. I think that's the main difference. Like we can see fae, but we can't see spirits.
ドラゴンの島の論文の件よね。
It's about the paper on the
何か
Dragon's
進展
Island,
でもあっ
right?
たのかしら。
Was there progress?
ごめんね。
And the stack's so
僕たち
loud
は
as
仕事に行
well.
くからお留守番しててね。
Sorry, Cirrus. We'll be heading off to work, so be a good girl at home, okay?
あなたはいい子だから
You're
大丈
the
夫よね。
best girl in the world. She'll be fine. Right, Cirrus? I am the best girl in the world. You're so right. Yeah! As their gentle voices echoed in my ears, they placed their hands on my head. But before I could remember the warmth of their touch, we woke up. A dream? That was Mum and Dad, and there seemed to be someone else there as well? Oh no! Lore headaches! It been a long time since I had a dream of the past, and perhaps because of that. My head throbbed with pain, as if they were being squeezed. I placed a hand against my temple, and my face contorted in agony. I woke up at a weird hour of the night. It was still completely dark out. I turned over in bed and went back to sleep. Snooze. It's okay, everyone. The static's gone. We did it. We survived.
つまり精霊さんがどんな風に見え
Okay,
るか聞きたいの
so in short, you want to know what spirits really look like. Is that right? Yeah, I can see them. I can't see them all right now. They held certain culture after all, and we might ask for the help again in the future shows, so I wanted to know, just in case.
そうね。時折風がキラキラ輝いて見えるような
I
感じか
suppose
し
in
ら。
our eyes, it'll look like wind sometimes, that look like the winds would sometimes be sparkling. And those sparkles are spirits.
そうだね。強い精霊さんな
Yeah,
ら
more powerful
はっきりと
spirits
し
have
た
a more
形があ
distinct
るんだけ
form,
ど
but
力の弱い精霊
weaker
さんは
spirits are really
小さ
faint.
な光の
They
粒み
appear
た
like
い
little
に
grains of light
うっ
to
すら
us.
しか見えないんだ。
つーか、なんでまた突然精霊の話なんてし始めたんだ
He's sus of us, oh no. Say, why are you bringing up spirits out of nowhere? No big reason, really. I just had a dream of my past last night. And I just remembered that I was able to see spirits as a child. But before I'd realised it, I couldn't see them anymore.
昔の夢
A dream of the past?
子供の頃のあんたか。
Oh,
何歳
Cirrus
くら
as
い
a
の夢だったん
child.
だ
How old were you in that dream?
それより精霊の話だったよな。
Rainey's like, staying away from the trauma. Let's move on. Staying on topic. Spirits, right?
ザホラとかイーホンはどうだ？昔は精霊
How about
見
you
えてたりしたのか？
Sephora, Eon? Could you see spirits when you were little? Eon was a little startled at Rainey's sudden interjection, and he frowned, unsure.
どうだったか
I am not too
自
sure
分はよく
whether
覚
I
えて
did
い
or
な
not.
いが
My memories are
今
somewhat
見えない
vague,
のは間違い
but
ない
what I am sure of is that I cannot see them now.
人間ならみんなそんなもんだろ
That's probably the
う
case
学
for
術
most
等でも
humans.
研究結果が
The
出てる
research from the Sage Tower backs it up. Oh my god, could you imagine just like seeing blinding light all the time and you're in bed like, come on, I'm just trying to get over my migraine, please. And the spirits are like, no, it's sparkly.
純粋な子供の頃は精霊が見えても
Even if you're able to
よ
see
ほど精
spirits
霊
as
と
an
親
innocent
しい生
child,
活をしない
unless you
限り
stay engaged with them,
大人に
you
なる
lose
に
the
つれ
ability
見え
with
なくなる
age.
そうね。昔は
Right?
もっと多くの
Apparently
人
more
が
people were able
気軽
to
に
cast
精
and
霊
talk
と
with
話
spirits,
して
borrow
力
their
を
power,
借りていたらしいんだけど、
borrow their help in the old days,
魔
but
法具が普及するにつれて
as mystic tools became more mainstream, there was a sharp decline in people who relied on them and could see them, or so they say.
なんだかちょっと寂しいよね。
That feels a little sad to
確かに
hear.
魔法具は精霊さんに頼らなくても
We
同じ
can
ような
achieve
力
the
を
same
使える
things
けど
without asking the spirits, but
それで精霊さんがないがしろにされるのは
neglecting them because of that
なん
alone
だか違う気がす
isn't
るん
right
だ。
in my opinion. Pastalia went silent. I didn't know what to say, so I shut my mouth, but then there was a light pat on my shoulder, courtesy of Ginia.
まあでも次の町だったら
Don't
あなたにも
fret.
精霊の
Even
姿
if you
が
were
見える
able
か
to
もよ。
see the spirits in the next city on our itinerary. Really?
ええ。次に
Indeed.
向かうのは
Next we're heading up
水
to
上都市
Oriens,
オリエン
the city on water.
特に人間のことを愛した
I
と言
feel
われ
like
る
there's
水
gonna
の
be
大
more.
精霊レーベが築いた
There's gonna be more of a like a reason we've lost our
精霊に愛された町だもの。
connection with the spirits. I feel that there's more lore in there. It can't just be like we've lost it as we aged. There's definitely something more going on with our character. It's the city loved by spirits, founded by the great spirit of water, Leave. The legends say that she especially loved humans. Dinia, winky face. Oh, here he is. Prince fanboy number 1. In the past, King Arthur formed contrasts to the 4 great spirits, whose strength was astounding even among spirits. As you may know, one of them was the great spirit Leave, is the one who founded Oriens. That night, soon to arrive in Oriens, we wanted to discuss our plans after we set foot in the city. Thus, we asked Celeste to tell us more about it during our routine report. I've heard about it from Liber guests. They say there's buildings built on water and they use ferries to get around.
ええ、その通りよ。
Oh, is this gonna be like Venice?
水も綺麗で、街並みの
Yes,
美しさでは
exactly.
間
The
違いなく
water's
エスコル
crystal
チアで
clear,
ナンバ
and in
ーワン。
terms of beauty, the cityscape's unquestionable champion in Estolia.
精霊に愛された街、芸術の都。
The city loved by spirits,
様々な意
the
味を持
capital
つ
of art.
街なの
It
よ。
has many aliases.
芸術の都か。
The capital of
こ
art,
れ
you
までの
say?
街とは勝手
It
が違い
seems like
そ
it'll
う
be
だ。
very different from the cities we have visited so far.
銀融詩人や画家をはじ
There are
め
many entertainers there,
Performer
like
も数多く
bards,
住んでいる。
painters, and so on. Oh my god, we get to meet a bard?
これまでの街よりショーを見る目は
They will
厳しくな
probably
るだろうな。
be harder to please than most people we have performed for so far.
でもクルトラの時みたいに観
But
客を
it's
集める
not
の
going to be
が
hard
難
to
しいっ
get
て
people
わけ
to
じゃない
come
んだ
like
ろ。
Cultura, right?
あら。
Then, I'm afraid that our show at Oriens will not be easy sailing either. Though the issues are different, a different nature than Cultura's. Why does everyone have so many issues?
どういうこと？
What do you mean?
芸術の
If
都
it's
な
the
ら
capital of art,
興味を
I
抱く
would
人
think
は
that
多
many
そうだけ
people
ど
would be interested.
確かにオリエンスの住民は芸術家肌で
Indeed, the people of Oriens tend to be appreciative of the arts, with many of them in tune with their emotions.
近年ではそれが暴走傾向にあると聞いている。
But I hear in recent years they tend to go overboard.
暴
That
走
doesn't sound good. Overboard?
人と違うものを追い求めるあまり、他人に迷惑をかけても顧みない
More and more people are so obsessed with their pursuit of something unique that even if they inconvenience others, they ignore it. Oh my god.
ある意味芸術家らしくはあるが、周囲を鑑みない自己中心
You could say it was a tendency of artists, perhaps. Now, though, it's a city full of inconsiderate, egocentric people. Oh my god, it's a city of narcissists.
なるほど。そいつはまた面倒なことになりそう
That
だ
sounds
な。
like another whole lot of trouble.
とはいえ、君たちの約
Yes,
束は一つ
that being said, your duties are still the same.
どうか今回の街でも王子の
Please put in your full efforts this time as well. It's all to save the prince. Aless concluded things before reaching out to end the transmission. But before he could... speaking of which, Aless, how is His Highness doing? Oh no. We shouldn't have asked that.
よく聞いてくれた。
I was waiting for that question. The moment I said those words, Aless' face filled the entire surface of the water. No city is normal. No people here are normal. No one in this country is normal. Oh no, I didn't think before I spoke. I looked to the others with a plea for help.
ああ、私
Oh dear. Nope, I'm out of
せ
here.
っかく終わるとこだったのに余計なこと
We were just about to end it, but then you went and stirred up a hornet's nest.
イオン飲み物お願いできる？
Eon, may I have something to drink?
わかった。少し待ってくれ。
Understood. Please wait a moment.
俺は酒な酒。
Give me the
100歩譲って
good old
ブランデー
booze.
垂らした
My
紅茶でもいい
booze.
ぞ。
Worst case, I guess I'll accept black tea and brandy. Damn, Rady Alki.
あ、食べ物も頼む。
Ah, some food too, please. Everyone dispersed, leaving me standing by my lonesome before the chalice. You traitors.
では
Oh my god. In that case, first I should give you a detailed report on the prince's present condition. After we gave him the first flora, he slowly started to show signs of recovery. And then, you've guessed it, he whipped out the flora you all bloomed in Cultura. The prince's eyes widened a little, and with slight movement he... What did he do? Above that, the most significant event was him expressing a reluctance towards the assistance of his attendants. Until now, he showed no resistance at all, even when they've changed his clothes. But he shakes his head to show his dislike now, which is evidence he has regained his will. I almost feel like a father. But that may be too impudent. But in terms of respect and care for the prince, though I may be unworthy, I am confident that I'd never lose to anyone. How long is he going to ramble? Please, let us go. Let us live. There seemed to be no end to his zealous preaching about the prince. With eyes of resignation, I stared up at the stars. Are you listening to me? If necessary, I can restart from the beginning. I'm listening. Yes, sir. Help. Somebody help me. Please. Yes, that's kind of like the whole reason we started this journey, because the prince cast magic when he was younger, and essentially, like, it was so traumatic he cut off his emotions. And we're on a journey to basically make flowers bloom from people's happy emotions, so we can like make him back to normal, basically. So I think we'll leave it here for today. We successfully finished another chapter. We did it. So I'll leave it here for today. It looks like next up we got Pashalia in the City of Water, which will be fun. I think it'll be interesting. So it's really fun again. I did not expect to have like the emotions we had in this city. I wonder, can we see the CGs we've unlocked? Is there any way we can see the CGs? I want to see. Nope. Is there no way we can see it? Oh, I always get paranoid I haven't saved it. There must be a way, right? There has to be a way. Right, let's go to the main menu. Extra? Gallery. Right. It's a 4. Oh! The power we have. The power we wield. So we'll end stream here. This was really a really good chapter, I think. We finally got to see Sephora. We get to view him. We can see the other ones as well. There we go. There we go. There's our mans. He's so pretty. It's been really fun today. It's been so fun. I really enjoyed it. This chapter was really good. This chapter was really, really good. And we made good Sephora progress. And melting his frozen heart, everyone. This man's is going to be so worth it in the end. I'm telling you all now. But thank you so much for joining me today. I've had a real good time again. I really like this game. This game was made for me. Thank you for everyone for coming today as well. I'm glad you had a good time. But yeah, our next stream will be on Sunday, and we're going back to Octopath Traveler 2. So it'll be a different story game this time. So I hope to see you then. But in the meantime, I'll let you all emotionally recover from this with me. And I'm happy to have you here, Carol. Thank you. So, I'll end things here for today. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, or evening. And I'm going to see you all again very, very soon. Bye, everyone!